Hello, guys and gals, and welcome. Welcome. Feeling a little bit under the weather today. I was definitely under the weather yesterday. And, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can hear it in my voice. Not quite the chipper ginger, but I'm feeling good enough to do some streaming today, so that's what we're going to do. We need to finish up our Firewall sorceress. We got her started yesterday. And, I do believe she is... I never put the Ormus on her yesterday because I was too busy leveling up in the Chaos run at the end of the Dujake, but I do believe she has access to her Ormus now, even though it's going to kill her resistances. Womp, womp, womp. But look at that firewall damage. Oh, that's so beautiful. I think we do have... Oh, yeah, we got a Arachnid Smash, too. I totally forgot about Arachnid Smash. Oh, baby, we're at 21k now. We don't have a Sorc Torch, which is a pretty big one, and we're missing basically all the fire skillers that we would potentially put in there. But for the most part, I mean, we're online. Like, we're online. We got some negative res, and we need some facets, some fire facets. I think that's where we're going with this. Probably a fire facet in the Ormus and like a fire facet in the Ashudas. But of course, this isn't even a +3 Ashudas. So we need a +3 Ashudas first. Anyway, let's hit the button. Let's get started for the day. And, yeah, let's hop into voice chat. All right, let's get started. What are we going to do today? I got my beautiful hobo armor. The armor that has barely any effect on my character's appearance whatsoever. I get some shoulder pads. Look at these, they're so freaking sweet. Shoulder pads, look at these, they're so freaking sweet. Oh baby, shoulder pads, look at these, they're so freaking sweet. Yeah, pretty much. I do need to socket this, and then I need to put a fire facet in it eventually. Even just like a 3-3 right now would be amazing. Do I still have that Istrune lying around here somewhere? No, I do not. That's right, I traded it off. I got 2 keys of destruction. I got 2 keys of destruction. Oh, I never did my my forge. Okay, we can do that. That sounds like a fun start to the day. We can do our forge. Maybe I can use that. Maybe if I get a good rune, I can use that to buy a crappy Sorc Torch. Let's get the transmuting up all of these. We gotta keep on transmuting for he's on compound. Transmuting every day. Transmuting when we get paid. We're gonna get transmuting all day. Yeah, baby. What +3 skills can roll on Ormus? Practically everything except for the masteries and like a select skill of a couple skills. Like I don't think Frozen Orb can roll on there. I think all the level 30 skills are restricted. Just about. I think anything that is a level 30 skill can't roll on there. I could pull up the list, but it's pretty much everything except for a couple specific skills that are restricted, like Cold Mastery, Lightning Mastery, and Fire Mastery. I'm pretty sure don't roll. I don't think Hydra rolls either. And I'm pretty sure that Frozen Orb doesn't roll. Yes, you can get Warmth, which is really stupid. Because it does pretty much nothing. You can also get Teleport, which also does pretty much nothing. Hmm. Womp, womp, womp. Womp, womp, womp. Womp, womp, womp. Still on the rolling wall. Trying to get those freaking 451s. Still rolling. Still rolling. Oh, Jesus. Easiest forge ever. That's literally right here by the door. Oh, man. I just took a hot shower, so it's like I got all my sinuses cooking. Nice. Didn't lose the Merc either. That's pretty impressive. Thought for sure I was going to lose the Merc. Traitory message. We'll keep offering on that Grand Charm. +1 war cries with 30% extra gold for monsters. Nobody really offered anything good so far. I guess the highest I've gotten so far is a Vex. Small charm.
I am overburdened.
6% magic finds small. Okay. Not exactly the craziest rune I've ever seen from a Soul Forge, but it's better than a Hell rune, that's for sure. Can't breathe. Excuse me while I snort and try and clear my passages. Whew. Breathing is hard. Yeah. These guys get slapped in the ding dong in P1. Oh god. Oh god, spicy. Disgustingly bad. An ethereal Aegis. That's something you don't see every day. Is he immune to fire? Ow. Freaking poison, man.
This afternoon.
Give my merc back. What's the highest cold damage charm in the game? I used to know, right off the top of my head. I know it's a double roll, so it usually is like a hibernal of the, and then it has like another modifier, I think. Hibernal of the frost or something like that. They're pretty high. It's very rare that you'll ever see a max rolled one. You have to actually roll them yourself. Does this girl have terror zones enabled? I guess she does. Okay. Where are you, ancient tunnels? There's the ancient tunnels. She's just a little baby, though. The area doesn't even get a level boost. She's so low level that the area is the same level as it was before the terror zone. And this fire damage is slapping. I ain't gonna lie. That's some slapping fire damage, man. Them poor monsters don't even know what's coming. They get their fire under their feet, and they did before they even realized they was on fire. They is smoking. I'm up to 21,000 fire damage. And I could definitely go a hell of a lot higher if I get a torch. Torch would bring me up a lot. Yeah, look at how spicy they die. They just, these guys burn good too. They got good, good. They ain't got no fire res, man.
I am overburdened.
And the mirrored boots are dual res, but no faster run walk. Unfortunate. They were so like almost. Punks. This character kind of makes me want to make a pride for the first time ever. Stupid phone, gotta be on vibrate. I don't know why you's not. I'm gonna punch you right in your big old snot. Right in the snot. Are you gonna trade for a torch or try to beat Ubers? Beat Ubers with this character. I mean, she could probably do it. It'd be spicy, but she could probably do it. Use them Merrill walks. Burn. That's right. Burn. Because nobody likes you, everybody hates you, you might as well just burn. There's an art to Firewall. Like, for instance, if you face this way, and you cast like this, you can cast in a line. And then you can just like stand in the line. And you can make the monsters follow you in the line. It's pretty useful. The firewall always casts perpendicular to the direction of the character's facing. So, in this case, this way, or this way, or this way. In fact, you can make a box. Like, if you're very careful with how you cast your firewalls, you can make a box. Although, technically, you're only allowed to have, like, 3 firewalls up at a time. So, you can make a triangle. This firewall is, like, off the hook, though. Uh-huh. Circolato. 20% faster cast. Nothing good. Why am I in here? Let's go to the next game. I'm gonna make it a higher level, too, so I can actually get some loot. What's up, Mind Tantrum Girl? You want to know if the loot in this game is like other games? I mean, D2 is generally considered the best out of the entire lot of Diablo games. Diablo 4 would be pretty low on the poll. I mean, generally it's considered D1 is usually the best, but it's also the shortest. D2 is right after D1. Definitely really good. Probably the best, honestly, but like, I do like the handcrafted environment of Diablo 1, and I think it kind of just like the ambiance and kind of completely destroys D2 in some ways. But yeah, the itemization in Diablo 2 is hailed as one of the best itemizations in just about any game. It's pretty good. Way better than D4's. I mean, you have basically every class of item is useful, unlike in Diablo 4, where only specific classes of items are useful. Like in Diablo 4, it's pretty much just what, like, legendaries. And not even just legendaries, it's ancestral legendaries and ancestral uniques. And those are like the only 2 items that have any value. In this game, just about every single item has value. Like, there's very few tiers of items that don't have something valuable within them. Sorry, my throat's killing me. Generally in this game, your gear is very specific to whatever build you're trying to create. Like for instance, if you're building a firewall sorceress, you're going to specifically look for firewall equipment. And I guess in some ways that's a little bit similar to D4. But there's also immunities in this game, and there's not immunities in Diablo 4. So you have to like figure out ways to bypass immunities. Sunder Charms are one way that you accomplish that, which is basically a positive negative item. So it gives you a positive for a negative. It allows you to bypass fire immunities, but gives you a huge negative to your fire resistance, which is something that you have to overcome. There's a lot of really good items in the game. I mean, like Skin of the Viper Magi, Hone Sundan, if you find it ethereal, is really good. There's that is not a good item. There's Ormus robes. There's also like rune words and things like that that you have to create by putting certain runes together. I mean, honestly, D2 is like leagues ahead in itemization of Diablo 3 and Diablo 4. Oh, man. Just woke up yesterday. My throat was killing me. I guess I caught one of them bugs. I mean, I've got videos that goes over a lot of stuff for Diablo 2. Diablo 2 is a little bit of an older game. And because of that, it might feel a little dated. But Diablo 2 is literally the, like, the grandmother of all ARPGs. Pretty much every ARPG in existence comes from this ARPG. Like, they almost all invariably look back to Diablo 2 for inspiration. I don't think it matters, like, which ARPG you play these days. Like, they're all basically just copying this game. Oh, wow, vamp case. 1611. That is a very mediocre vamp case. Is it easy to learn how the gear works? I mean, I have videos going over every single piece of equipment in the game on my channel. I mean, if you find an item, I will tell you what it's good for, what characters can use it, and whether or not it's valuable. I mean, you can also just hang out and ask me questions. I'm more than willing to answer. Either in person or in the videos. Both of them. As long as I'm not dying. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to stream for today. I'm definitely not feeling the best, but I was hoping that maybe once I got up here and sat down and maybe with a cold drink in my hand, I might start to feel a little better. That gum is definitely not helping. Although my mouth feels a little bit cleaner. You like the long form videos where I talk about the worst items? The funny thing is there's really not a lot of items in the game that I consider like absolutely trash. It's all about how you play the game. I mean, if you rush to the end and you skip over basically the entire game besides, you know, the part of the game that matters, then yeah, I mean, definitely, like, you can end up in a situation where you've kind of like missed the boat, so to speak, and a lot of the usefulness of the items kind of disappears as your character ends up mainly in end game. But unlike in Diablo 4, where, you know, you have to find an item at end game for it to be useful, that's just not the case in Diablo 2. Like, there are items in Diablo 2 that you'll find at the beginning of the game as you're leveling up that will be useful throughout the entire playthrough. And it's one of the things that I really dislike about Diablo 4 is their stupid little item power system, and like how the items are only useful if you find them at like maximum item power, and like it just creates this artificial, like, I gotta get to the end of the game as fast as possible. Whereas in Diablo 2, like, you can literally just play the game and you will find items that can literally be best in slot items, just having fun playing the game, leveling up your character, not having to worry about like leveling up to maximum level as quickly as possible. And like, I mean, take for instance some of the equipment that I'm wearing right now. Like, let's just go over briefly some of the pieces of equipment that I have on, and I'll kind of explain to you how some of this gear is literally found in some of the lowest levels of the game. So let's take, for instance, my Mage Fists. Mage Fists are a very low level unique. One of the best uniques that you can find at low levels, really. You can get this in like normal difficulty, I believe, from like normal Diablo. You drop this pair of gloves, and you're probably going to be using this on your caster pretty much the entire way, because it not only does it give you 20% faster cast, but it also gives you +1 to skills and regenerates your mana. In Diablo 4, if you found this at a low level, like, you would throw it away because the low level version wouldn't be worth using. And so you'd have to wait until you were max level, and then you'd have to go to, like Torment 4, and then you'd have to find an ancestral version of these gloves for them to be useful, right? And, like, it's just stupid. Like, why can't you find an endgame piece of equipment at the beginning of the game? Something as simple as Mage Fist is, like, a really good piece of gear. I mean, there's other items like this pair of boots right here with 30% faster on walk, 10% faster hit recovery, and 2 resistances. Like, absolutely beautiful boots. Level required 29. I found these in like normal difficulty. And if I had found these boots in Diablo 4, like in like normal difficulty, basically like below Torment 1, they would never be useful, ever. Like, just doesn't matter. They just wouldn't be useful. And I mean, that's kind of like the proof in the pudding that Diablo 2's itemization is just leagues ahead of Diablo 4's, because they went with like honestly, an MMO itemization. They went with an MMO itemization. That's what they did. MMO itemization is generally like this. None of the gear that you get from level 1 to 99 matters. Once you get to maximum level at 100, which it used to be 100 in Diablo 4, and then they dropped it to 60. So from 1 to 60, or none of that gear matters. And then once you get into the higher levels and you start fighting the higher level monsters, they drop higher level gear, which actually can be used at the higher levels in the game. But gear doesn't matter either, because what you really want is you want the raid level equipment, which is going to be the best equipment that you could possibly get. Well, in Diablo 4, raid level equipment is essentially the equivalent of ancestral equipment. So the only equipment that matters in Diablo 4 is the end game ancestral gear, right? Well, that's pretty much the same thing that MMOs did. Like, the only gear that really mattered in MMOs was your end game raid gear. That's pretty much it. D4 early game lasts about 60 minutes. I mean, the really sad thing is that the D4 early game only exists to placate the people who don't know how to play the game. Somewhere along the line, they decided that they wanted to design a game that anybody could play. They wanted a game that, like, a 2-year-old could play, and they wanted a game that, like, like a 50-year-old man could play who wants to put in, like, his retirement years into the game. Like, they wanted a game from every spectrum of the rainbow, essentially, that like anybody could play, and they did it. I mean, I'll give them credit where credit's due. Anybody can play that game. Like, I could give that game to a 5-year-old child, and he could probably beat it, and I could give that to a 90-year-old grandpa, and he could probably beat it. And, like, I'm not exactly sure that's a good thing, but that's what they wanted to do. I mean, I've got a lot of experience in Diablo 4. I don't have any plans of going back for the next season. I'm not interested. Maybe if they add a paladin or something in, like, the new expansion, I might be tempted to come back. I mean, as it is right now, nothing's really changed. Like, the seasons are all pretty much the same as any other season that I've played in Diablo 4, so if you really want to watch one of my old seasons, you can go back and watch, like, Season 10. I'm pretty sure you won't miss much. It's practically the same game that it was this season, in Season 11, and it's probably the same season thing it's going to be in Season 12, too. Does this one have a story? Yes, it does. A very good story. The story starts in Diablo 1, but, I mean, I could be your Deckard Cain. You want me to be your Deckard Cain? I'll be your Deckard Cain, baby. So how it started is a long, long time ago, there was a god. The god's name was Anu. He was the embodiment of everything, good and evil. He was the embodiment of creation, of death, of the world. There was nothing else but Anu. He existed inside of a pearl. A big, giant pearl. Anu awoke one morning, and he decided that he did not like the evil that resided within him. And so what he did is he summed up all the evil that he could find within his being. His hatred, his malice, his pain, his terror. And he ejected it like a VHS tape out of an old VHS player. When he did this, he created the dragon Tathamut. Tathamut was the embodiment of everything that was evil. And Anu was now the embodiment of everything that was good. Tathamut and Anu hated each other's guts. Of course, because one was completely good and one was completely evil. They fought for a very, very long time. Doesn't really say how long they fought. Eventually, they both succumb to their wounds being almost equal. They were essentially very equally matched, and, well, they ended up both killing each other. Tathamut, when he died, formed the hells, his body essentially degrading into what we know as hell. Anu, when he died, he formed the heavens, and also the crystal arches. Each of the dragon and the god, however, did not, like, fully die. Instead, what happened was they split into multiple beings. There are the archangels, which are the major personalities of Anu, and those archangels are Tyrael. I'm trying to remember all of them. I can never remember all the archangels' names. Oriel, the Archangel of Hope. She's the only female archangel. Imperius, the Archangel of Valor. Ethereal, the Archangel of Fate. Mathael, the Archangel of Wisdom, which later became the Archangel of Death. And Tyrael, the Archangel of Justice, which eventually became the Archangel of Wisdom. There are other angels, but they are not the personalities of Anu. They are later creations. Tathamut split up into his personalities as well. His personalities are the prime evils and the lesser evils. The prime evils are Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal. And the lesser evils are Duriel and Dariel, Belial, and Asmodan, if I remember correctly, unless I missed one. The lesser and the prime evils and the archangel, essentially, the archangels, make up Anu, which is the god. In several of the timelines, there are multiple stories where they try and, like, combine them all back together, and in doing so, like, recreate Anu or recreate Tathamut. Diablo tried to do this in Diablo 3. He tried to recreate Tathamut. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So then we get to the modern day. The archangels can't die. Or rather, if they die, they just become reborn. And the primevals can't die. And if they die, they just become reborn. It's a cycle of conflict which seems to go on for forever. There are wars involved. There's all sorts of crazy things. And to put the whole thing short, essentially neither side can achieve victory. Left over from the death of Anu is another object known as the World Stone. The World Stone is apparently capable of creation. It's neither good nor evil, it's just simply creation. like in a nutshell. The creation that the World Stone has can be influenced by whoever is using it to create. The angels basically find the World Stone and they store it in the Pandemonium Fortress. Now, at this point, the demons and the angels aren't really interested in the World Stone. They don't understand what makes it special. They don't understand how to use it. They don't really know much about it at all. Humans don't exist yet. So humans haven't even been born. And the angels are still warring with each other, trying to kill each other. Eventually, they start making babies. They get demon babies, and they get all sorts of other evil little creatures. And even the angels start having children, although it's never really explained how the angels are procreating. But apparently one of them is born, and his name is Anarius. Anarius is an angel. Supposedly, according to the lore, he's the brother of Tyrael, which is one of the original prime archangels. Now, he is a champion of justice, and he fights the war on behalf of the angels. But he is tired of the war, which has been going on for many thousands of years. He ends up getting captured by Lilith, one of the demons, who happens to be the daughter of Mephisto, one of the prime evils. Anarius falls in love with Lilith. He, in that moment, looks at her and he sees a woman, and he sees a warrior, and he sees someone that he can love. Lilith, on the other hand, does not fall in love with Anarius. Lilith sees somebody that she can take advantage of, and she does so. She convinces Anarius to steal the World Stone and to escape with her to another world that they create themselves. So they create Sanctuary. Sanctuary is essentially a new place, separate from the heavens and separate from the hells. Anarius and Lilith bring with them demons and angels from the war that no longer want to be involved. Anarius and Lilith and also the angels and demons start making babies. They start making cookies. Baby cookies. Anyway, the babies that they make are neither angel nor demon. They are humans. Come to find out, when a demon has a baby with an angel, they make humans, or rather Nephilim. All humans are really powerful, super ridiculously powerful, more powerful than the demons and more powerful than the angels, and it scares them. Anarius wants to kill them. He wants to kill them all. Lilith wants to use them to fight back against the angels and the demons and end the war once and for all. However, Lilith finds out that Anarius is literally going to kill all of her children. She goes crazy, and she murders all of the angels and demons that are in the World Stone. She tries to take control of the World Stone herself. Unbeknownst to her, Anarius has already gained control of the World Stone and is able to control it basically entirely. However, because of Lilith's betrayal, he decides not to kill the humans, and instead he tweaks the World Stone in such a way that the humans start to lose their powers. And over a very long period of time, the humans are unaware of what they are capable of because the World Stone is suppressing their abilities. Lilith, on the other hand, Anarius had to deal with her, so he sealed her away in another dimension because he did not want to kill her because he really did love her. However, she did not love him, and he started to realize that. And Anarius is not exactly the I'm not exactly sure how to phrase Anarius. He is definitely vain. Let me put it that way. Vain in a way that you would not even believe. You know that song, I bet you think this song is about you, don't you? You're so vain. Yeah, Anarius literally does think the song is about him. He literally does. In fact, at one point, his own son makes a prophecy that somebody is going to go to hell and is going to wrest control of hell from the demons, and he believes that the prophecy is about him. And he even kills his own son to try and fulfill that prophecy, which the prophecy wasn't about him, but he believed it was. So anyway, after a millennia, the humans start to get really weak. Well, a man comes along. A man who seems to have the ability to connect with the World Stone. He knows more about the World Stone than Anarius, and Anarius has had access to the World Stone for a very, very long time. It's kind of complicated, but eventually what happens is he manages to wrest control of the World Stone from Anarius, and he's able to essentially put right what Anarius put wrong, and he enables the humans to be able to fight back. He fixes the World Stone so that the humans are no longer weakening, and he also essentially just takes control of the World Stone from Anarius, weakening him incredibly. At which point, the entire world has been, like, completely just, like, fucked up. So bad that the angels and the demons both agree that, like, things went too far and humanity just got completely ruined. So they decide to do a reset.
I can't carry anymore.
They decide to do a reset. This reset is something that a lot of people don't seem to know about in the lore, is that basically they rewound time. Anarius was put in jail. His eyelids were ripped off. His wings were plucked. He was surrounded by mirrors so he could see himself forever in the horrible way that he was. Mephisto was the one that did this because Mephisto hated Anarius. Now, once time was reset, the war resumed. And they were still looking for a way to defeat Mephisto, Belial, Asmodan, Baal, Andariel, Duriel. Like, they wanted to kill them. But there was no way to really kill them. Go to the World Stone. The angels had figured out a way to capture the essence of what made the primevals after a fashion and basically shove them into a fragment of the World Stone. And they call these things soul stones. They actually contacted humans on Earth to help them with this, known as the Herodrum, which basically formed a secret organization to hunt down, capture the primevals, and essentially just shove them into soul stones, allowing them to be captured essentially for all eternity. Only problem is the plan backfired. An angel known as Iswal had full knowledge of the entire plan. He ends up getting captured by the demons and tells them everything. He tells them about the soul stones. He tells them about what they plan to do with them. He tells them how to manipulate the soul stones to their advantage. He gives them all the information that they need. Now, Iswal ends up getting turned into a pseudo-demon, and he ends up in hell. They weren't very nice to him. He basically gave them the world on a platter, but that wasn't enough, and they took his head too. So, what happens from here? Well, the primevals, not the lesser evils, are aware of the angel's plan. So, in an effort to get ousted from hell, they let Asmodan and Belial team up against them and kick them out of hell. Duriel and Andariel come with them, and essentially the only ones left in hell at that point are Asmodan and Belial, who then start fighting with each other. Diablo, Baal, Mephisto, Andariel, and Duriel all get essentially booted to Sanctuary. And this was their scheme all along. They wanted to get booted to Sanctuary. And the reason why they wanted to get booted to Sanctuary was because they wanted the angels to have an opportunity to use the Soul Stones on them. Because they knew that if they used the Soul Stones on them, they could corrupt the Soul Stones, and they could use the Soul Stones to their advantage. And they did. However, before that happened, the Haradrim managed to come together, and they managed to capture Diablo. Diablo was imprisoned underneath of Tristram, which was a cathedral. All the way at the bottom of Tristram, they managed to bind him and basically capture him. Problem is he wasn't really quite captured, and he started to slowly leak out of his soulstone. Mephisto, on the other hand, was captured by the Zakharum, and he was put at the bottom of the Zakharum temple. Baal was captured and put in the desert, and he was captured by the strongest mage of the Haradrim, and they imprisoned him in Tal Rasha. A lot of the equipment pieces that you find in Diablo 4 are labeled Tal Rasha, like, because he was one of the strongest mages. So anyway, they capture all of them, and they put them away. And you would think that this means that, well, they won. But turns out this is exactly what the Primevals wanted all along. And now that they were on Earth and they had access to the Soul Stones, all they had to do was just corrupt them and slowly, essentially, get what they wanted. So Baal slowly starts corrupting everybody in Tristram. He corrupts the king, and he tries to take over the king. King Leoric is, well, he is a madman, but not a madman by his own choosing. He's a madman because he was uncorruptible. A lot of people don't know this about King Leoric, is that King Leoric was actually once a good man. And Diablo, in an effort to corrupt him and turn him into a vessel, tried his damnedest to essentially corrupt King Leoric and turn him into an evil pawn that he could utilize for his world domination, or whatever you want to call it. The thing is, though, is that it didn't work. King Leoric was not corruptible. He could not be taken over by Diablo. And no matter how much Diablo tried, he could not make this man into his vessel. He broke his mind in the process, and this is why King Leoric goes mad. But King Leoric manages to do at least one thing, which is he completely fights off Diablo's influences and is not capable of being corrupted. However, in the process, Diablo realizes that he needs a younger person, someone who does not have a will of their own and someone who doesn't have the ability to fight back. So he goes after young Albrecht. Albrecht is the son of King Leoric, and King Leoric has absolutely no way of stopping Diablo at this point because he has gone insane. He inscripts the high priest, I think is what it was, of the kingdom, essentially, and he uses him to essentially kidnap Albrecht and drag him down into the bottom of the cathedral so that he can use him to essentially become Diablo again. And this is where the story of the first adventurer begins. So the first adventurer is in Diablo 1. There are 3 adventurers that start Diablo 1. There is the warrior, the rogue, and there is the sorcerer. The warrior, the rogue, and the sorcerer are just regular people, as far as I can tell. The warrior seems to be Albrecht's brother, or at least as far as anybody can tell in the story, although you don't find that out until much later. And essentially, he is going to try and save his brother. So he goes down into the cathedral. He tries to figure out what's going on. There's demons coming forth from the land, and he's doing his best to fight and kill anything that he can come across in an effort to go down as deep as he can and find Diablo, or rather to find his brother. He's too late. His brother's already been taken down into the depths of the temple, essentially, the cathedral, all the way down to the bottom floor, and he's already been turned into Diablo. He gets down there. He kills the high priest. And he manages to save a boy, but it's not his boy. It's not his brother. The entire way is Deckard Cain. Deckard Cain is weird. It's hard to explain Deckard Cain. He's a nerd. He's not a Haradrim as far as I can tell. In fact, you don't even know what he is in the beginning of the story because he doesn't tell you. He seems to have grown up in a library. And in that library were a lot of books. Some of those books had information on the Haradrim, the ancient evils, Diablo, Baal, all sorts of stuff. He knows the history of everything. But he doesn't believe any of it. He's not a Haradrim. He doesn't believe any of the stories. However, when Diablo starts to resurrect, he knows the stories of who put him there. And he starts to realize that the stories are true. At which point he claims himself to be a Haradrim, the last of the Haradrim, and he's the only one that can help you kill Diablo. And he starts to direct you in essentially how to get the job done. Eventually, you manage to kill Diablo. Problem is that you only kill his body, and the Soul Stone is still there. And there's really not much you can do about it. Like, the Soul Stone is not gone. And because the Soul Stone is not gone, like, Diablo would just resurrect eventually. It's just a matter of time. And in the stupidest act of the game, the warrior takes the Soul Stone and shoves it into his own skull. His hope is that he might be strong enough, like King Leoric, to essentially fight against Diablo and prevent him from being able to come back to the world. And to his credit, for a very long time, he is able to fight against Diablo and prevent him from taking over. He essentially goes east, always east, because he knows that that's where the original mages were that were dealing with Baal and Mephisto, and he hopes that if he can find them, then he can find a cure or some way to deal with Diablo, or at least lock him away for eternity so he doesn't harm anybody else. Problem is, everybody's dead. Pretty much, Cain's the only one left, and he doesn't really know much more than what he's read in the books. But he's helpful, and he leads you toward the tomb where Tal Rasha is buried, essentially. You end up fighting Andariel on the way. You end up finding a bunch of stuff, and quite honestly, it's not really much help. You end up meeting Tyrael in the tomb, and he's really snarky. He said you should have got there sooner, which doesn't make any sense, because like you had to solve like an ancient riddle and a prophecy, and like collect a staff and an amulet, and go inside of a maggot's butthole, and like there's a lot of stuff going on, and he could have at least given some directions, but he ain't do no directions or nothing. It's pretty crappy actually on his part. And that's when you find out that Tyrael's involved, and Tyrael is trying to help you, essentially, right? But the thing is that the warrior has now been corrupted. So by the time you get to Act 2, the warrior is no longer in control. He manages to rescue his brother Baal, and they essentially move on to Act 3 to rescue Mephisto, who's at the bottom of the Zakroom Temple. All this is going according to their plan. So Mephisto, Baal, and Diablo basically concocted this plan together. And you know they're getting exactly what they wanted, essentially, right? Diablo manages to get free. Diablo then frees all of his brothers, and then they gather together at the portal to hell. They open the portal to hell. They send Diablo through, and Diablo surprises Asmodan and Belial, basically kicks their butt and takes hell back over. At this point, you go into hell and you actually fight Diablo and you kill him, right? However, at this point, you realize that the Soul Stones are essentially useless and they don't do what they're supposed to do. They actually just make the primevals more powerful, not less powerful. Like, instead of imprisoning them, they're using them as a tool against you, right? So you realize that you have to take them to the Hellforge and you have to destroy them. So you take the stones to the Hellforge and you break them. In the process, you manage to get a bunch of really good gems and runes out of them, but neither here nor there. The 2 soul stones that you have in your possession at this point, by the time you kill Diablo, are Mephisto Soulstone, and you also have Diablo Soulstone. It's assumed that you break Diablo Soulstone, but you never actually do it in the story. However, you do actually physically go and destroy Mephisto Soulstone at the Hellforge. Later on, however, you find out that Bale is a lot smarter than you gave him credit for, and he knows about the Worldstone. They suddenly have an interest in the Worldstone because they understand where the Soulstones came from and why the Soulstones are so powerful. And why are the Soulstones powerful? Because they're a part of the Worldstone. So the entire plan was essentially to get access to the Worldstone, and Bale continued on ahead to get access to the Worldstone, at which point he assaults Haragoth, which is the last bastion against essentially the protection of the Worldstone. The barbarians had been essentially tasked with the protection of the Worldstone for millennia. And it was essentially their goal in life was just simply to keep that thing safe. So Bale is assaulting the city because they have the key. They have the only key that allows him to get to the Worldstone without having to go through the defenses. And what are the defenses? Well, there's 3 warriors which are essentially ancestrally tied to the doorway to the Worldstone Keep, which prevents essentially anybody from getting through who's not worthy. The only problem is Talik, Madoc, and Korlik don't get to fight Bale. And the reason why they don't get to fight Bale is because Neelithak betrays his people. So the weirdest thing happens. So Neelithak is actually one of the original council. He's one of the people who originally talked with Anarius, who knows all the details about the Worldstone's powers. Like, he's not a dummy. And he decides he's just gonna give Bale the key to get past Talik, Korlik, and Madoc so that he doesn't have to fight them. In return, he's going to, not destroy Haragoth, which is really weird because he ends up destroying Haragoth anyway, but I digress. Neelithak's choice is really weird. It's one of the weirder, story plot devices in the game because it doesn't really make a lot of sense, especially considering that Haragoth ends up getting blown up anyway, and his choices do not essentially ensure Haragoth's survival. So anyway, Bale gets to sneak by the ancestors, but you don't. You have to actually go fight the ancestors, and you have to make your way toward the ancients. On the way, you find Anya, who has been trapped in ice by Neelithak, and you discover Neelithak's essentially betrayal, which is not a good betrayal. At which point he runs from you, and Anya wants to get revenge, so you can go down there and you can basically get revenge on Neelithak for Anya if you want to. One of the best quests too, because you get 10 all res for a difficulty for a total of 30 resistance, which is really nice. Permanent upgrades. So at this point, you're chasing Bale into Worldstone Keep, and you get there, but you get there too late. Bale has already corrupted the Worldstone. So the thing that created all of Sanctuary, the same thing that created the world, essentially, this very same thing that essentially suppressed the powers of the humans and made them weak, and all other manner of crazy things that went on with the Worldstone, is now in the hands of Bale, which is not good, obviously. You managed to kill Bale, temporarily, of course, because, none of the primevals can actually die. And you realize that, the Worldstone is essentially corrupted beyond repair. Tyrael pretty much says as much. He's like, we can't fix it. It goes, Baal has corrupted the World Stone, and now that the World Stone is corrupt, it will have dire consequences on the rest of humanity. At which point, Tyrael says there's only one thing that we can do, and that's to destroy the World Stone and prevent Mephisto from being able to essentially cause any more problems with the World Stone. And he pretty much says, I don't know what, consequences this is going to have. I don't know what's going to happen if I destroy the World Stone, because, the World Stone is integral to Sanctuary. It's what created it. It's what, suppressed the powers of the humans, and so forth and so on. And so, like, when he destroys the World Stone, Tyrael dies. Tyrael is, as far as we know, gone from existence. And it's not until what is it? Diablo 3, where they reveal that Tyrael didn't die, or rather he did die. It's complicated. So, as I told you in the beginning of the story, Tyrael is one of the prime archangels, essentially. Like, he is more than just a regular angel. He's one of the original angels that came from Anu. So, even if he did die, he would be reborn at the Crystal Arches. However, when you're reborn at the Crystal Arches, you don't get your memories back. Unlike the demons who get their memories back when they're reborn, the angels don't get to remember what happened beforehand, and so they have to, like, relearn everything. But for the first time ever, Tyrael is reborn with his memories, which is very odd. I just got slapped down like a hoe. And this reborn with his memories is really weird. He ends up, like, falling to Earth like a meteor, and it's kind of a weird beginning to the Diablo 3 story. I'm not really going to get into the Diablo 3 story because I don't really like the Diablo 3 story. But that's essentially the story of Diablo 2. There's more to it, of course. Mephisto's corruption of the Zacharium is a very interesting story as well. Basically, at a certain point in time, Mephisto decided that he didn't like the Zacharium faith. In fact, there were many faiths in Diablo, and quite a few of them were actually created by the primevals to manipulate humanity. The Triune, as well as Inarius's religion that he created. Pretty much all of the religions in Sanctuary were like fake religions, essentially revolving around one of the primevals or one of the angels or something. The Zacharium faith was probably the only one that was not actually a fake religion, and I think that's why Mephisto hated it so much, and he also hated the Paladins. The Paladins essentially come from the Zacharium faith. He set out to corrupt the Zacharium faith and destroy it from inside. And he manages to succeed. The Paladins, however, also managed to succeed in killing him. It was kind of a bittersweet success, however, because despite the fact that they were able to succeed in killing Mephisto, Mephisto was able to succeed in killing essentially the Zacharium faith. What's left of the Zacharium faith after Mephisto gets done with it is really quite pathetic, to be honest. There's really just like a shadow of the original Zacharium faith left. Man, this girl is squishy. And this is my second death down here.
Greetings.
Mm-hmm.
What gloves does your Fenzon have?
Some pretty decent dual leech +2s. They're not
And attack
bad.
speed?
Yeah, they're not bad.
Okay. Because I just found like 2 passive, 20. Nothing else that's really to me. Just regular ones, kind of rares. Little attack rating, little replenish life, that kind of stuff.
Oh man.
Thanks for that lore story guy.
I mean, somebody asked about the story, so I filled them in.
You obliged.
They got the whole story. Now they have to play through and watch some of the best cinematics ever created.
Oh yeah, poor Marius. I didn't even talk about Marius.
And D2 is known for like
Marius.
their story cinematics. They were really cutting edge back in the day, I would say.
One of my favorite cutscenes is the Marius cutscene.
The Marius. There's a lot of Marius cutscenes.
The one with Bale.
Oh, at the prison.
The fire.
Yeah, he's just like, oh crap. You're not
Low,
him, are you?
low. Take
No.
it. Take it. Take it. Take it from me. Look. Look what it has done to me. That
Currently
one.
playing D3. Uh-oh. Watch out for butterflies. Dangerous.
Dangerous. Well, I would say that I could teleport this, but I died several times teleporting, so.
Oh no. I got another un-ID'd Talrasha's me.
Oh, nice. Sell them in a pile. There's level 4. It's up.
I should see if anyone gambles those. It's so funny if you could sell them. 10 un-ID'd MS. Green mayonnaise.
Squishy, Sorc.
Are these zombies immune to fire?
Yes.
Because like I don't. It's rare for me to see a zombie that's immune to fire. I mean, they still take damage, but like they're definitely less than.
That's annoying. They're so tanky anyway.
Yeah, oh yeah. Zombies always have
Okay.
massive HP.
We gotta cook these. Well done. Come here, Andariel. Stand in front of me so you can cook. Come here.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's about to cook. Wow.
Yeah,
Poor girl.
she's cooking. Oh, she's cooking good.
Yeah, everything might be immune to fire in here, but she's not.
Is like, well, especially with your negative res, she is like, I don't know. Do you bring her down to 100, negative 100?
No, I'm only a negative 14, but I do have lower res. I got the lower
Okay.
res.
Well, she
Right.
like starts at negative 50, I thought. Or is it just, yeah, I thought she starts with negative res. I don't think it takes much.
I have no armor. I've got Ormus
You're
robes.
wrong.
I've got robes. Do robes count as armor?
Yeah, the Ormus robes, they look like you're naked, but you're really not.
You know,
Oh yeah, here's a skull collector if you want some mana recovery. Oh, also I have a hit recovery. Where are you hit recovery wise?
I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. Probably not where I need
You
to
want to
be.
be 86.
Probably not where I need to
and
be.
It's like you look at it, you're like, oh, 20.
Probably
Ouch.
not where I
No wonder
need to be.
you're dying when you tell it.
You want a vamp gaze? I found a vamp gaze earlier.
Ooh, that sounds cool. Yeah, my Merc would probably love to have that. I have cure on him right now, but
I'm gonna make the next
He
game.
really does need some life leech. That's his downside right now. He's got a chonky sword on him, but so he dishes out the damage. He just doesn't leech anything, which is a major problem. Once I gain about 20 more levels, I won't be as squishy. It's like I know
Just
I'm
20?
a barb, but right
Just
now
20 more
I'm pretty
levels, that's
squishy
it?
for a barb. Yeah. Well, to get the points for the elite swords, it's so much strength and dex. Like, I only have like 900 base life. Oh no, okay. I guess 1100 base life, so it's like terrible, but oh, little IAS jewel. Thinking about, now that I have death on, it's not as fast as the oath. Probably do need to use one of these IAS jewels. The speed.
The need for speed.
Yes. Oh. Where's conch stuff? Come on, conch stuff. Get in the game, man. Yeah, you don't have to totally end Ariel. I mean, if you want to. Do what you want.
Still one of the best zones for
walk
just
it down.
killing mobs, yeah.
Yeah,
Andy just
it's
has great
solid.
loot because she's quest bugged. That's essentially
Yeah.
that's why she's so
It's very
powerful.
advantageous. Oh, I can wear this tough sword. I can make a spirit out of it. There
Too
we
many
go.
fire immunes here for me. I don't have enough negative res yet.
We need to
Man.
become rich.
Oh, a 31.
I mean, I'm gonna have 2 Burberins in a minute.
36. There we go.
The that obsession we made,
Oh wow.
Ruzak finally sold it.
Oh yes. How many bears?
Well, 2 burrs are worth
Billions.
a lot of
Billions
jaws.
bears.
Like that's like 3 jaws essentially, or maybe even 4. I don't even know what it fell down to. The jaws are just like half a burr or something.
Half a Bur. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, when it's like the opposite in the cube. The cube's like, what's going on with this sorcery?
The monsters are so high level. I'm missing so much. X, 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 hit. X, 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 hit. Orc reared from the Hork. Jewel of prosperity, eh? Ooh, fanaticism over on the left there. Spicy. Try to aggro Andariel. Come here, come on down into the fire.
I saw a trade the other day that a guy was trading his low for an ohm, but I just didn't have an ohm at the time. I was like, oh. And then I looked on Trader, and some people are listing them like it's like a 1-to-1, which is kind of crazy as well.
For Ohm?
Yeah, which is literally in the cube half a low, but they're going 1-to-1 in some trades.
I
I
don't
missed the
understand this
best deal
season.
twice yesterday. 3 token for home, bro. Twice I saw it yesterday, but I was not fast enough.
If I get,
Imagine getting a home for tokens.
I just need to get a low for my ohm. If somehow I pull that off, then I can make 1 Phoenix.
Probably one of those people who absolutely loves to respec their character 17 times per run.
Yeah.
But bro, there was twice, 2 times the game in like 30 minutes. I was going nuts missing it.
I'm currently having this argument with some guy on one of the videos I made. He's like, He's like, Warcry is the best leveling skill ever. I'm like, Warcry is level 30.
Yeah. You're like, so how do you do that?
I was like, how exactly do you level with a skill that's level 30?
So all of normal, you have to like play through without.
I was like,
your
so,
skill.
but I was like, and none of the synergies do damage. Like, if I correct me if I'm wrong, but is there a single synergy of Warcry that actually does damage?
It does. Oh, like dishes out damage before you get no. It only reduces defenses.
And I literally said, he's like, Warcry is the best leveling skill, and I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure Double Swing is the best leveling skill. It has no mana cost. It's only 20-point investment. Like, you can build whatever mastery you want with it. Like, it just honestly works out the best. It's got the best IAS breakpoint.
The leap attack, I think, is better now for leveling. Especially, I mean, you're gonna like.
But Double Swing is level 6.
Yeah.
Double Swing is level 6 and has no mana cost at level 8.
Yeah, so really
Whereas,
the path is, like, if you're talking speed runs, they do Double Swing, then they respec, and then they do Leap, and then they respec in Nightmare. And
oh my
then they
god,
do
2 respecs by Nightmare. Let's go.
It's like you've burned 2 respecs at the time you start Nightmare. So, I mean, yeah, if you want to burn respec, like, and that's fine. Like, if your goal is speedrunning the game and that kind of efficiency, okay.
He then proceeded to tell me that he was dying all the time on his Barbarian.
Oh, yeah.
Good day.
And that Warcry saved his life and changed his entire perspective on the Barbarian because it was so amazing.
It's pretty safe.
And I'm like, wait a minute. You mean the character that has like 4 to 5k HP can easily have 75% block chance, can easily go above 30,000 defense, and 75% all res easily because he has natural resistance. I'm like, this is the character you're having trouble surviving on, and Warcry saved your life?
Probably was using Berserk, or probably was running around, doesn't realize he's losing all his defense, like in some manner.
Yeah, if you're Zerkin, you gotta be careful. Because, I mean, careful as in howl all the time. If you're playing through the game with Berserk. No defense is no joke, man. You will get chomped down.
I mean, it might be good for a Thorns Barb. Run Thorns Barb with Berserk, and then hit me.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Come on and hit me. Stop trying to hit me.
Your anti-squish.
But the moment somebody tells me they have trouble surviving on a Barbarian, I'm like, how? It's like the one thing they're good at.
It is, although what is frustrating, I think about this with, like, Leon's talking about the tankiness of the energy shield. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, but
Like,
see,
that
but
puts the
most
barb's
people
supposed tankiness to friggin' shame, man.
Yeah, but see, but most people aren't necessarily trying to not make the Barbarian tanky. They're trying to balance out their tankiness with damage output. Like Berserk, for instance, which as soon as you add Berserk into the equation, you're sacrificing a large bit of your survivability for damage output, right? So, like, you're doing that.
Yeah. It's not the character, it's just the build you're trying for is oh, and that's why Warcry can be tough in the regard, because it's like, to build all those synergies, you don't have a lot of extra points left.
No,
So
no, you do not.
That extra point you're putting into natural res is like, you want it for sure, but it's like, well, that's taken away from your damage at that point, though. Part of it.
Ye old 7 respec leveling builds.
There's a guy with a stash tab full of tokens. He changes spec whenever the TZ changes. He's like, oh, I need this spec for this TZ.
Maybe that is it, yeah. It's like, oh no, he's playing Blizzard. He's like, oh, it's Andariel TZ. Yeah, respect. Full fire.
Which has a whole stash tab of tokens.
Like, yeah, I mean, if you can burn an Ohm Rune every TZ, it's okay, aren't you? can go do that. I kind of have the opposite problem though. I like hold on to my respecs far longer than I even should. Even after like getting a torch and stuff, I just like, oh no.
I need a key.
What if I mess up and I control click everything?
I need a key.
The freaking strength or something. Like, comfortable where I'm at. I know what I have.
Just naked rush to the 85 left. I mean, if you have other people to carry you.
I mean, yeah, if you're just leeching,
Yeah,
super
you got,
easy.
Got other people to
mean,
carry you.
It's hard to stay awake when you're doing that, but that's the only challenge is just falling asleep at the keyboard because you're not. All you're doing is just walking through the game, watching everything die.
Come and walk through my
Someone else
game.
killing 'em.
I'll be killing for you.
Level 3.
What kind of story is the Necromancer? Glad you asked. So, as far as I'm aware, every character in the game has powers. Those powers seem to be either angelic or demonic. One or the other. The Paladin would obviously be an example of an angelic character. He probably has some demonic influences too. I would imagine things like vengeance probably come from a demonic standpoint. And then you have characters like the Sorceress, which are probably almost entirely demonic. Now, where their powers come from is obvious. If they're humans, then that means that they are the creation of a demon and a angel, which means they have both demonic and angelic powers to draw upon, right? However, the wonderful Necromancer is not using either of those powers. So what powers is the Necromancer using? Well, at some point or another, the son of Anarius contacts a huge intergalactic space dragon. Nobody really understands where this guy came from. Apparently, he was watching over Sanctuary. Maybe he was created when Sanctuary was created. Maybe, level 4 up. Maybe he was always there. Maybe he was always watching over the World Stone. And maybe because the World Stone resided on Sanctuary, he was watching over Sanctuary because that's where the World Stone was. Nobody really knows. His name is Trangul, and he is a giant dragon. Now, this dragon has apparently the power of life over death. He can essentially communicate with people who are dead. He has a special type of power, which is not present in the angels or the demons. Now, Anarius' son, which was one of the first humans, his name was... why could I not remember his name? Why am I forgetting his name? Why am I forgetting his name?
Klaus Hargreaves.
Klaus Hargreaves. That's definitely not him.
Rathma, you talking about?
Rathma? Yeah, I think it's Rathma. I just looked it up too. So he basically Rathma starts to communicate with Trangul. Trangul is not only capable of resurrecting the dead and also messing around with like dead energies. He also has the power to see into the future. For some reason, so he can actually see into the future of the world. He starts sending prophecies to Rathma. And he basically teaches Rathma how to use the powers of essentially necromancy. And looks kind of nice. F217 enhanced. Lockerber eggs. So that basically gives birth to the necromancers. All of the necromancers, everybody who performs necromancy essentially comes from Rathma. He forms his own little organization. He teaches other people how to use the powers of necromancy. He gets prophecies, and in these prophecies, like, one of them is essentially taking over hell. A hero will come, and a bunch of other crazy stuff. And doesn't go well for him. Unfortunately, Rathma becomes, like, I don't know, almost omniscient, like godlike. And he pretty much just follows the prophecies exactly as they're written. Kind of like loses his humanity in a way. But the Necromancer essentially comes from that sect and has the same powers that Rathma does. You wish it was the Necronomicon. Klaatu, Vrata. I said it, right? So I did it. I said the words, right? Right? I said the words. I did what was required of me, and now I'm taking the book. We found a really interesting J mod yesterday, Leon.
Oh yeah.
It kind of gives me an idea for like a build. Load it with 4 lightning facets.
Oh no. This sounds expensive.
Set up a sorceress to like proc novas. It's pretty cool. It's a jeweler's dusk shroud of the Nova shield. Check it out. 14% chance to cast level 5 Nova when struck.
Oh, nuts. Sorc seems like a lot of the proc items in this game seem like they're geared towards Sorc. Like they want you swinging these weapons on sorcerers, or using really bad like damage skills because they have no synergies. Either one. Like Sorc has like the most proc-based things I've seen.
I need a key.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a whole build where I thought about just like setting up a proc like Nova character, just as many Novas as you can possibly get. So every time you get hit, you like fire off like 17 Novas. I thought it'd be funny.
You know, you definitely can use the Ethereal Stormlash in the Gilbert build. Because
Oh yeah, you can do it. If you get enough IAS, you can make it work.
Because I only have a 1-point wonder in the Werewolf, and it's like level 21 with all the skillers. And I did the calculator with that, and it says you only need 80% IAS for the max breakpoint. And the weapon has 30% built in.
Yeah, so you get 30% from the weapon, 20 from the gloves, that's 50, 20 from the amulet, that's 60,
25
70.
from the helm.
Yeah, it takes a bit, but you can do it.
Yeah, so you definitely can rock that one. It's just super expensive. I don't know what, like that thing is expensive. Like, dude, I guess people are making builds with that every season because that one, no joke, they want the monies. They want the burrs and the jazz.
Burrs and the jaws and the jaws and the burrians. Come on down, get some burrs and some Johnnyans. I'm using Glacial Spike to make them stand still.
Or Socket Highland.
I mean, a Rift Sorc would be cool. But I feel like you're giving away too much with a two-hander on a Sorc.
I mean, yeah, if you want to make a melee Sorc work, you're probably... Well, I mean, she has one of the like worst block frames too, so like... I don't even know if blocking is really all that important either. I mean, you can.
If you beef up energy shield, you just kind of you can soak up a lot of damage. Oh, actually, though. Okay, wait. Does the reflect damage though? It doesn't unless it hits your life pool. It doesn't reflect, correct? So if they're just banging away at your mana pool, you're not actually reflecting a lot. Is that right?
Well,
Yeah,
you can always
I
have
guess
Israelites.
So
That's
yeah,
a
that is how
Thorns.
reflect works. But attacker takes
Yeah,
damage,
but
doesn't
that's
care.
a Thorns issue. Yeah, and that's a Thorns issue too. Is it's like it's. Hey, Commander Guard, what are you doing with that?
I looked at it, see if it was any good.
Thank you. But yeah, I guess from just a proc perspective, though, it'd be super solid. Be real tanky.
I mean, Pride is a very interesting proc item. You get freaking like firewalls all over the place.
That would be very interesting.
Anything that has
Yeah.
an innate cooldown is very interesting because you're bypassing the innate cooldown.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're just hitting them. You just got like 5 getting hit there. You get 5 firewalls just immediately cast all around you. They're fully synergized. That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, so that's actually part of the like there's like a pacifist sorceress build that uses that, where you basically just let them hit you and you get firewalls all over the place. It's probably the only really good use for Pride, to be perfectly honest.
An F splint mail. Oh, it's ice splint. Imperial ice splint.
Man, some of these freaking orbs. Look at this thing. Freaking 59 mana, 10 energy, 40 fire res, lightning res, +3 blizzard, faster cast. Like if it had rolled like +2 Sorc,
Very solid.
that would have been
Yeah.
an
See that
absolutely
1
solid
PM,
wand.
right?
What?
Did I miss Andy TZ at 1 PM? Was
It's-
it Andy?
yeah,
It's
it's 20
Andy
minutes
busy
left.
right now.
20 minutes.
I cannot join from my Subaru. I need to get home.
You're not getting home in time. It's over, man.
Yes.
Do not.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Pull
good.
over. Pull over. Hook your switch up to your hotspot on your cell phone. Get her done.
Yep, get her done.
And Dario is
I
not
don't-
dropping me anything anyway.
Wait.
She's being
I
very
don't have
mean.
D2 on this bridge.
Her flaming booby is not showing.
Man, these tanky butt zombies, man.
Yeah, they're tanky physical damage too.
How many pets do I have?
Soak up the hits.
I've got Kubis the monster dog, and I got 3 chinchillas. My girlfriend has some cats. I don't claim those cats. They are not mine. Yea, do I feed the cats. They are not my cats.
What?
Whoa, that's
Heck.
spicy.
Cold enchantment, light and enchanted stones. Crap, though. What?
Does your barb need?
My fade wasn't procced yet. Oh god.
need it?
That hurts.
I think I got them all.
Thank you. Barb's a conch barb.
If you need Immortal King's Helm, does he need a really bad AR Grand Charm with max damage and dex?
Sure.
Needs that stuff? Okay.
Oh yeah, you need this one?
Oh yeah, I think you linked a pretty darn good one. Thank you. That's nice. And with max damage and stuff, let's see. Oh yes. Place that guy. At the moment, I'm loving the 100+ AR Grand Charms just so
They are nice.
like heat hits up.
It's nice being able to hit things.
Yeah. But it's also just a level difference. It's rough right now.
So, I mean, unless you get your character like above 96, you're always chasing the rabbit.
Yeah.
If you do TZs
Well, I
on
find every time I, like, as soon as I hit 90, like, 90 is just a really good, like, the world, like, opens up for you, I feel like, in your melee. Like, when you're 90 plus, that's when your 12k AR actually does something.
if you're going back to any zone, you're fine. But if you do TZs, you're always behind the monsters. You're always taking that penalty.
Well, yeah, but I mean, a two level difference is.
It's massive. It's well, like you go from 95 to like 80 something.
I wouldn't say it's massive. What I'm dealing with being a 20 level below, that's
extreme.
Massive. Yeah.
Are you getting blocked too? Just have fun with that.
Block 2,
I think block chance goes up with level 2. I think most of the data we have on monsters is for like their base level. I think when they go up in level, I think their block chance increases.
The monster block chance, gotcha. Actually, what am I doing? Why did I leave the game?
Yeah, why did you leave the game? I mean, we did, but I was murdering other stuff. I mean.
Oh, we did kill it. Okay.
There was an elite pack in the back I was murdering.
Spacing. Let's see.
You count my 3 chinchillas as spirit wolves? Oh, man.
Spirit chillas.
I mean, they do live in cold environments. And their toes may shock you.
What do I sacrifice?
Everything.
Okay, I'm gonna keep.
Good day.
Put this Grand Charm aside until I'm higher level. Oh, I got a plus 10 mana, small charm. Need that, Jimmy.
I got a lot of mana charms. I'm good. Stupid fire immune monsters and your stupid fire immune faces and your stupid fire immune faces. How dare ye be immune to fire? Ow.
That's right. Res the Merc. Sorry, Merc, I died. It's not your fault.
You know, if you die and the Merc doesn't, the Merc should have to pay a penalty. Like you failed to keep your master alive.
Yes. That's a good point.
That was your fault.
Oh, hello. Starting off with a little fanaticism. Nice. Oh no, he like, his corpse exploded or something. He didn't have a corpse. Oh, I know it. Yeah. I'm learning that this glacial spike, I mean, it's great, but you lose the bodies quite often. Forgot Death had a glacial spike proc for survivability. So I guess for now it's okay. It still is.
That's one of the reasons why you don't see find item barbs use death.
Yeah.
Glacial spike is
Fun barbs use
just
death is
really
very
not a
powerful
find
though.
item barb. So,
Would you like to find items, or would you like to have fun?
it's just exactly.
Oh,
Death is my fave.
Yeah, that's still good. Good, although that oath is really nice too, like that attack speed. Really nice.
I mean, a two-handed death is probably gonna hit a hell of a lot harder and would probably make a lot less ice bodies because you'd probably kill them in one hit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it procs on attack, so I mean, if it happens to hit on attack.
Oh yeah, I know, but like if you kill them in one hit, that's less attacks and less chances for the ability to proc.
Concentrate,
I
or
didn't know Death had level 44 chain lightning when you died. Did you see that go off in the deck? The screen just erupted in lightning all of a sudden. But yeah, I think ultimately I do want to drop my shield. Need some good rings, boots, and patch that res.
I mean, defense
So
is
right
the
now
key. Like, there's nothing that block will block that defense won't block. So if you can get your defense high enough, it doesn't matter. Defense doesn't block. I mean, block chance doesn't block spells. So, like, your defense will block everything that block will block. Like, if you get like 30k defense, it really doesn't matter. Like, I mean, yeah, you can stack your 30k
So, I mean,
defense with your block chance, but
yeah. So I mean, because I need the res, that's why that's why the shield's there. I figure, oh, if I have a shield, I might as well go max block too.
usually just don't have any
Yeah,
issues
block.
with resistance on the barb. That frickin' natural res is a godsend.
Well, when I'm doing all the synergies for Conk, yeah. You do all the synergies, you don't have a lot of points left. But yeah, so I could sacrifice the damage for more
Do you have a-
points in natural
you don't
res,
even have
sure.
a coach on Annie yet, huh? Too low
No.
level or something?
Yeah, that's the other. I mean, yeah, I guess I could put
Because
the Annie.
you
over
combine
there.
the plus the skills plus the reses on those items.
I mean, I'm really starting to believe that Storm Shield's not even really a very tanky shield. I think that Gurk's Pavis is probably way tankier than,
Yeah, because you can hit the PDR cap anyway, right? Different way. You don't need that.
well, Gurk's
Yeah,
Pavis
what
has
do you think
30.
I'm using?
It has 30 all
Boundaries,
res.
right.
It's got the MDR, the PDR. Only real downside of that
Sanctuary
shield
shield
is
is
it's
really
the
nice.
slow baby. It's the baby shield.
Wait, which shield is the baby? Sorry.
It's the
Gurk
slow
Sanctuary
it's the
isn't
slow shield. It's the one that makes you run the slowest. It's a heavy class
Oh.
shield. There's only one heavy class shield in the whole game, and it's that base.
It's there.
Don't you want to upgrade it to an Aegis so you can get more defense out of it?
If I wanted to put the strength points.
He's like, no.
Like, dude, like everything.
He's like,
you guys
no.
mentioned is like, okay. Like, let's remember, I'm level 75 and a 94 TC. I need some levels first. Yes, there are plans, but we got 20 levels to get through. Because yes, ultimately I would like to go just two-handed. Just really chunk them down. But if it's gonna keep taking me, like even two-handed, I feel like I still like I'm not chonking them down immediately because I'm not hitting them. And as a result, I have to sit there just keep soaking up elemental damage for a good long while. Yeah. That I have some like my extra points instead of putting them in shout like I would like to eventually for defense. putting them in Berserk just to get some magic damage. Zemix.
I don't know if I'd make another physical build ever again in this game. I had a Lacerator somewhere in my back pocket.
Yeah, the all the things not Lacerator, the proc chance on them is kind of
It's
rough.
poo-poo. It's the poo-poo.
That's why you
Like
get
if-
multiple. You get multiple items, and then it works. I usually put an Atmos on me, and then I put like a amp weapon on the Merc, and then I might even have like an amp weapon. I want it all. I want everything
wanna
amped.
sacrifice
I want
the
everything
ammo.
amped all the time.
I think Metal Grid's too cool to sacrifice. I like Metal Grid. It's
Metal
cool.
Grid is nice. It is a nice amulet.
Yeah, well, what is that? But like 2% chance? It's just like
Yeah.
it's so infrequent. You can't count on it. So I mean, you have to just build your build.
It's 5, but yes, you have to build your build around proccing, which is attacking as fast as you possibly can.
Yeah. Which is why conk is a struggle, but that's why I'm doing it because it's a struggle.
I think you can do is be rich and create the Act 1 mercenary. I never tried it. With the whatever that bow is that Ginger made the
Witch
build out.
Wild, or no, it's the Ginger has it on his characters.
No,
Brand.
no.
Still have it?
Brand.
Oh, no,
Brand.
you
You get teleport and you get brand. You
Brand.
just you make her immortal. You just send her into the middle of the pack. I think it would work. You just teleport her into the pack and have them hit her. There's like 35% chance. It's gonna go off. She just has to take a hit or two, and then you teleport her away, and then they're all amped. The whole pack is amped. It should work. That was the theory I was doing last season. I never got it activated. I wanted to do it on my Blade Sentinel, like Blade Fury.
Greetings.
I thought that would have been a really good merc.
Yeah. Then you're talking about, yeah, you gotta work in teleport on your melee build then.
Yep.
I was thinking if you take a brand, put it in a bow, give it to a druid, just let him be like a thorns druid. That way you
Oh,
have
that would
like
definitely
you got
work, yeah.
permanent amp,
It's interesting.
just permanent amp on a thorns druid.
It'll be fun. The Cow Diver Act 1 merc.
Yeah,
Quite
one
good
thing I wonder about this, what you call it, they describe the skill or the synergy of Berserk for Concentrate. It says plus 1% magic damage. I mean, the phrasing of that makes me seem like, okay, it's your physical damage, and then they're adding an additional 8%.
Yeah, that would be
of
amazing if
magic
that's how it
damage
works.
on top. But I bet, like, that's what the stat thing, or that's what this, the tooltip says. It says plus 8%. But I'm wondering if it's actually just 8% of the damage is converted. So you're still doing the same damage.
It is. It's just a conversion.
Top end. Oh, so it is just a conversion. Okay. So I'm not.
Yeah, I
doing
go over
actually
that in my video.
108% of my damage.
No,
It's
it doesn't. It doesn't
the
add. It
damage.
just converts.
So the
It's
tooltip-
actually worse
Oh.
than you would think because if you have a solid source of amp or decrepify, it doesn't enhance the magic portion. So the magic portion actually like brings your damage down.
Yeah, it brings your physical damage down, but given that the monster, unless it's or magic immune, like it's getting the full chunk of magic. So still pretty good damage.
I mean, I can give you like 100 scenarios where it's always going to be less. Like when you're fighting Uber Diablo, he has like 70% magic resistance and 70% physical. Right? The magic is just going to get completely nullified, but you could potentially hit him with an amp or like a decrepify curse. So like you could just wipe out most of his physical resistance, but you can't do anything about his magic resistance.
Sure. I mean, what I go back to is just the phrase, a reliable amp source. Like, well...
Unfortunately, it's just not worth 20 points. It's really what it comes down to. I wish it was.
So I
Really
had-
what I
I had the
need
dream-
is a better version of this sword.
I
was
had
really
the
happy when I
dream-
found it, but it still doesn't have enough mods to like be viable on like the Merc to keep them alive. It's just not enough damage.
I mean, I have this sword that can be used on a Merc.
Ooh, let's see what we talking about here. Oh. But even that, it's just poopy damage. It's the trouble. You can't stay alive.
Well, I mean, you'd upgrade it to a phase blade.
Sure. I mean,
And
I
then
can
you'd socket
upgrade
it with a
the
sail
Zweihander
room.
to it's higher.
I mean, this is for a Merc. It's not for you.
Yeah, but it still is like it's like no damage in hell.
That's way better damage than a Lawbringer.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see. Well, let's see. Zweihander goes up because yeah, with no ED on the Zweihander, it's just going to be the base damage of what is the elite base of this Zweihander. It is
Yes,
is it
warrior.
blade or sword. Let's see. Zweihander goes to okay, Colossus sword. So it's the chunkier one. So that's nice. But yeah, 48 average base damage in hell. Oof. It's pretty rough damage. Compared with the oath that he's got on him, it's 400 damage. But yeah, I guess. But your point, I guess, is like he's there to proc, not kill, not do the killing of the monsters. But I feel like he still needs to be able to do a decent amount of damage just to recover his life, so he survives long enough to actually proc it.
He only needs
He
one
just
weapon.
hasn't.
He only needs
Yeah.
one weapon that does damage.
My Merc survived just fine. And he's using Lawbringer and he's using Ath Plague. Like, he hasn't died yet.
Yeah,
I'm
I've tested
talking-
multiple setups, like
I'm
with
not
Barbarian
talking
Mercs.
about the frenzy bar. I'm talking about the single
Oh,
Sword.
two-hand Lawbringer would be awful.
two-handed bar.
That would, yeah, that, I
Yeah.
don't know about
Yeah,
that.
two-handed Lawbringer would be awful.
At that point, you might as well do Act 2 with the Reaper Soul. Like, that would be better at that point. Because at least you get an aura. You get Reaper Soul, you get an aura at least.
Yeah. Agreed.
You're trolling at that point.
But yeah, that's the difficulty of this build. It's being like two-handed barbs. It's rough. It's rough. The decks are stacked against us.
You gotta say that like an Australian. Stack.
Stock.
I don't know. I've done plenty of builds
Australian accent.
that rely on proccing amp, and I've had no problem using Atmas, and like even just an Act 2 mercenary with like a 5% amp weapon. If you set them up properly, they proc it a lot.
Oh, sorry. What was the last one you mentioned, Monomer?
I mean, what it all comes down to is like you have to optimize them for that purpose. If you don't optimize them for the purpose, well then yeah, they're not going to work. Take the Act 2 Merc, for instance,
Yes.
right? If you want him to proc, well, he needs to attack fast, and he needs to actually hit stuff. So he needs attack rating, and he needs speed. So he needs to attack very quickly, and you need to make sure he's actually hitting the target. And on top of that, it would be nice if he wasn't constantly getting locked in FHR loops. Because if he's constantly getting stunned, he's not hitting. And if he's not hitting, then he's not lifestealing. And if he's not lifestealing and hitting, then he's not proccing. Like, a lot of the times, I find that most of the problems with the mercs tend to come down to application of how the merc is actually functioning. You want him to proc something, speed should be your main purpose. Like, if he's trying to, if your goal with that mercenary is for him to proc an effect, damage is secondary. He needs to stay alive. That's the priority, number one. And number two is he needs to attack fast enough that he can actually swing his weapons and cause the proc to happen. And number three, he needs to actually hit the target. And then somewhere a distant fourth or fifth is actually dishing out damage.
Probably should have. Crap. I should have shielded this vile husk, not the frickin' Zweihander. Dang. That's alright. I think I have another socket quest.
Like, take for instance the two-handed merc. Right? Two-handed merc is a horrible choice for proccing. Why is he a horrible choice for proccing? Because it doesn't matter how fast you have him attack. He is always going to knock the monster away from him. Which means that now he's stuck in a cycle of hitting the monster away from him, running to the monster, and then hitting the monster, and then running to him, and then hitting the monster, and then running to him and hitting the monster. So what happens is, when that happens, is he's not attacking in sequence. So he's no longer attacking, you know, like doom, 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 doom. Instead, he's going like, bam, knock away, run, run, run. Bam, knock away, run, run, run. And that's just a horrible environment for trying to proc anything.
Yep, the struggle is real.
The two-handed merc, two-handed barb merc, you know what he works good for? Like, really good for him? He works really good for just simply keeping like a sorceress safe or something like that. Like, if you don't want the monsters near you and you want to make sure that you're safe, like when you teleport, he's actually really good for that reason. You teleport into a pack of mobs and then he just like slaps them right out of the way. He's like, oh, how'd you teleported into a pack of mobs? Knock them back. He's good at surviving too, because he's always knocking them away from himself. Although sometimes it gets him into trouble because he teleports. He literally teleports or knocks the monsters back so far that he literally runs into more trouble and then aggroes more monsters, which is unfortunate.
Oh, this is the second best Amy I've crafted this season. Not gonna make me rich or anything, but it's nice.
Nice. Assassin.
Oh yeah, did you say you have a vampires? Put that on him. Just in the meantime. Oh, it'd be nice to find him a nice work base.
I need a key. Not enough mana.
That's kind of a nice claw. +2 lightning sentry, +2 fade. That'd make a really nice plague. Oh yeah, I'll take them. I'll burn them right now. I'll burn them all. Burn them down to the paradise city where the grass is green and the girls are pretty.
It's coming back 3.
Ow.
You gotta do the Storm Rider's Sorc. That's the dream.
Storm Rider Tabar, huh? You're gonna ride the storm.
Games are on the ground. Timer is running.
This place is spicy.
I can't carry anymore.
I'm gonna feed them right into the cube. Let's go.
I am
I
overburdened.
got my charms ready. We're feeding them.
Whoa.
See if I get anything really good. Oh, an 18 attack rating, 1 to 20 lightning damage, small charm. It's not bad.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Have any Charsies left? Charcy. Charcy, where are you?
Got some Charcy for you now. Charcy. Yeah.
Got your hammer.
Oh, didn't go get my Merc back.
This is not actually the way to go.
There's some spicy packs around the corner. I ready to run.
Yep, I killed some of them, but there's still more. They keep coming. Let's see. I think I might resurrect. Okay.
Snot Eater.
He's immune to physical. Just ignore him for a while.
He's dead.
Gotta get a win today, and Battlefield 3 Battle Royale. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I got third yesterday.
Oh, there's more spice.
I gotta
Wow.
get first.
That's kind of nice.
Look at that. Very nice.
It's a nice little amulet. You're gonna get a win on Battlefield?
Yeah. Force you into duos. There's no solo, unfortunately. So you have to do duos or squads.
That sucks.
So I get a random person every time. And solo almost won, so that's okay.
I don't even think I own that game.
Yeah, it's free right now, I think, for the weekend or whatever. I don't know how many days they did it free. Free.
Oh, Battlemates Arena is still in here. Oh, okay. That was another elite I was fighting. Didn't even notice their name. I just figured it was her.
Eight sets? That's insane.
Got 8
Okay,
sets
that's
of
really
keys.
what is going
I mean, we can certainly run your keys. I don't know about this
Yeah,
Firewall
little
sorcerer.
version.
She's not really ready for it, but
I feel like I have Slain Monsters Rest in Peace somehow. I don't know.
Dang,
There's
where's
all
the
these
plus of skill?
bodies on the ground. Oh, okay, there it goes. It was weird. Maybe there was just game was glitching out. Maybe it just was not allowing me to work these bodies. It's weird.
The helmet tried so hard.
yeah. Reroll it with skulls.
It's still a really nice diadem. Even though it doesn't have the skills, but it's still pretty awesome.
Being sick is the poopies.
Now get the physical, run away. Get in there. I guess yeah, I do have the venom for treacheries. That's not physical. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit of green.
Being green.
Yeah, I'm taking off my shield to see how I do. It's okay. So, I mean, once treachery procs the fades, got pretty good res. Still got the cap fire res because I got a ton of fire res. Lightning's at 42, so not terrible.
Never trust in the fade. Unless you're an assassin.
Never trust in the fade. The thing is, too, is like the attack speed on treachery is the only way I hit my breakpoint right now. 45 IS. Good job, Merc. What the heck? Somehow he was damaging those phys immutes without procking his amp. Not sure how he's doing that. Seems suspect.
You sus?
Sus. Exactly. There's like, as far as I can tell, like, he's only doing physical damage, so I don't know what. Or maybe the amp, like, flashed just before he killed him. I didn't quite catch it.
I'm gonna maul you to death.
Okay, once again, that's so weird. Man, I don't know what's going on. Maybe just lagged, or it won't let me. It keeps not letting me hork the bodies right away. I have to like wait a little bit. Count to 5 or something, and then it'll let me like select and hork the bodies.
One ah.
Whatever you do, don't let armor snare your pee-pee. Very dangerous.
Yeah, it's probably more valuable to take these points, put them over on shout.
Hear that, Cody? Shout,
Tanky.
shout it all out.
Shout it all out.
These are the dogs of the rest of our lives. Come on.
Let's see. What are the barb torch prices now? They should be in the dirt. Should be excellent. But super cheap. Or no, you said you had Ubers to run, right? Do you have a need for a barb torch? I'll just take the one that comes inevitably from those runs.
Yes.
Or just trade you, give you a rune for one. Let's see, barb. Oh my goodness, 320/20 barb torch. He wants 3 burr. Get over yourself, man.
Perfect.
Yeah, perfect.
So. Yeah, but just down from it, a guy wants a single job for a 320/20, so he's gonna get the job before that other guy gets 3 burr.
Where's Bruzak with Ginger's 2 burrs so Ginger can make his Phoenix?
Phoenix.
Wait, what?
Do I want negative
Yeah,
res
you need
right
a
now?
Phoenix, don't you?
I
always want negative res.
mean negative res on my character.
You never won.
Yeah, sure.
As soon as I take off spirit, I lose all my resistance.
Oh, sure, it doesn't have fire res anyway. You just lose the other res.
No, I think if I take off spirit, I'll go into the negative and everything.
Sounds good to me.
You gotta get yourself a Sorc torch. What are you doing, dude? Come on. Just
Just one sorcerer's torch? Okay.
Well, I mean, he easily can get himself a Mars. And someone probably has a Mars. So he gets a Mars. He gets a Sorc torch. Yeah, the 2 birds will get him everything. They'll get him the Phoenix, they'll get him Mars, they'll get him the Sorc torch. What rings are you using?
Nothing fancy, nothing spectacular.
You might need like a res ring. At least one of your rings could be a res ring.
Oh.
And yeah, Flicker and Flame, you're kind of stuck with.
Yep. Hard to get away from that.
Maybe some res charms.
Well,
I mean, flickering flame helps with resistances too, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of fire
not bad.
res. A lot of fire
It's
res.
just not a
Helps your merc too.
bad sacrifice.
Mhm.
Yep. Let's see. Need the points into. Oh, I remember the other thing that kind of led me into like I was doing just straight 2-handed for quite a while, but then I figured is like, well, I'm putting so much points in a deck, so I might as well just put the shield on, have max block in the mix. But yes, I am sacrificing like half or double the damage. The double damage is very nice. Yeah, just a plain 30 gold find grand charm. Rip. Okay, what was I looking at? Oh, that's right. How many gems do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or wait, he said gems or oh dang it. I was hoping You wanted jewels for that? No, why'd I give Ginger all those gems? Rip.
You want some PMEs or something?
Oh, if you have two of them, looks like. Where's that guy that wanted 6 PMs for his forge?
So
Yeah,
that
if
was
you
a
have
free
two
Annie.
Annies. Free Annie.
Here, I got 2 perfect Ammies.
And I
GGM
came in
11.
like a wrecking ball.
Drop them on the ground in Act 3.
I got you in 11.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, just need 2 of them. Thank you. Put an offer on this sucker. It's a 15-11. Yeah. Okay. Cinematographer. Oh no, they're on Asia. Take a flight over to Asia. If I want it now.
You don't want to take a flight over to Asia? What's wrong with Asia?
It's a pain.
Is it
I've gotta
laggy
click
over there?
stuff. I've gotta
Asia is the best
click,
place to be.
Click.
Asia is the land of the printers.
The land of the future. PC loves that there.
Bro,
Ooh,
I
this
love
guy
Asia.
wants 10 PMEs for his 1614.
Bro, that is free.
What? What's free?
Burr for 4 ohm and 2 vex.
You just said all the runes you just mentioned are things I do
I
not.
don't think that. I mean, that's about normal.
Yeah, 4 ohm, 2 vex. I feel it's low.
No, but Bird goes for like 2 to 3 low plus, you know, like 3 low nothing or 2 low plus something, and that's essentially 2 low plus.
Yeah, plus 1 ohm. Yeah, I know, you're right.
And for some reason, I've seen multiple trades where you can get a low for an ohm. So I'm actually looking for one of those trades actively. If I can get that done, that'd be huge.
Sounds like a bunch of people RMT in currency.
I need a key.
Yeah, and they don't know the actual value of trading. It's funny.
Well, it's easier to buy, like, you get a $100 bill, and then you got to break down the $100 bill, and then they're like, oh, let me just buy like 40 burr runes. I remember one time this one guy, he obviously bought his burr runes. We were in a trade game, and he's like, got any paladin stuff? And I was like, I just threw up like some paladin, like a crappy paladin amulet. He threw up a burr rune, and I accepted it, and I was like,
Ah, that's
And then, like, he's like, you got any more paladin stuff? And I just started throwing up random paladin items, and he was just giving me, like, a burr rune for every paladin item I threw up. I was just like, I walked away with, like, 10 or 12 burr runes. I was like,
that's so good.
gave him nothing that was worth a burr rune either, because the dude had no clue what burr runes were even worth.
To him, they were pocket change.
Basically, yeah. He just went and got, like, a 40 burr pack off of, like, an RMT website.
40 bear bat. Would you like 40 bears?
What's the conversion to Rao runes to perfect amethyst? Probably
I
like 2 to 1.
don't know. It seems like 2 to 1 when I saw some listings.
Yeah, that's what I'm guessing. This guy wants more for the amethyst. I'm just gonna be like, no, how about that? Double that in Rouse. Let's see what he says.
Offer him the rouse and the PMs.
Well, I
Offer him
offered
both.
my PMEs for the torch, so I don't got the PMEs anymore. Oh, he denied it. He denied the 6 rows. He really wants the amethyst. Both of them did. They're just like, no, no one. Double the rows.
I do
They
have
just
way more
straight
rows right
denied it.
now.
They didn't even counter offer. They just straight denied it. Okay.
Denied.
Probably because they've got bots running Countess and freaking. By the time he I come and bring him the 3 rows, he could have had like 20 of them. Okay, that's an exaggeration, but still.
I
Not
have a
really.
combat shrine all the time. Blizzard, I want combat shrine all the time. Thanks.
100%
This guy, let's see
uptime on
if
the
he
combat
wants-
on the combat train.
I got lots of rows.
Mr. Hurricane, Lil Bert, what are you doing?
One little bird, one little bird. Let me in. One little bird, it's a sin. Not an assassin with lightning traps, but a sin that takes you to hell.
Oh, nice. Okay, what's this guy? Oh, he's on Europe. I will take a flight to Europe.
He's going to the EU. He's going to be a European.
Yep.
European.
So,
Oh no, my game is frozen. I hate it. Like every once in a while when I try to exit D2, like the game just freezes
Yep.
on the load screen. It's just like, or the character screen. It sits there. It doesn't do crap. I've got to like force close it.
I'm
We're
sick.
talking-
I'm just going to take a nap on stream.
do it. Do it. Put the camera on the cot and watch the ginger sleep.
Alright, this guy went for it, but this time I was feeling generous. I did 3 times the rows of the amethyst that he wants. So that's the quick trade price apparently. 3x, 3 rows for an amethyst.
How long is nap can be for me? How long can do the nap?
You see me nap and
And a be nap. I'll be snoring too, I'm sure.
Hello.
Especially sick. Oh man, my snores are probably legendary when I'm sick. The legendary snores.
have you ever been punched in the face while you're sleeping because you were snoring?
Wow, really? That sounds awful.
Yeah.
I've been woken up before while I'm snoring. Like, you're snoring, go lay down.
Yay, another 5-star review in the bank. Fight.
It would help if I could breathe. Breathing is hard to do.
Yes.
I am overburdened.
Especially when your body just decides, no, we don't want to breathe right now. It's like, well, why? It's kind of important.
It's kinda something that I need to do every day. It would be great if you let me breathe. Okay. What do you mean you can't breathe 'cause the pipes are clogged? If we don't, we're gonna die. That's how you get off. Oh, everybody hops aboard the train, but nobody wants to hop off. 'Cause that's when you die is when you hop off. Falling down the street and then you end up dead, okay? So stay on the train or you're gonna sway. Oh, singing actually kind of helps my my throat. I guess the
I know.
vibrations
I
are
was
helping
about to
them.
say, if you're not breathing, you're
Help the mucus.
you're singing pretty good.
Helps move the mucus. Is that what's going on? Like I get like the vibrations are helping move the mucus around. That's right. So we just gotta sing songs. That's what it is. That's how we fight to get them.
Just gotta sing it.
We gotta fight it. Oh, the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinnacle on your snout. Your eyes and hair come out like sauerkraut, and that's the end of the story. That's not how the song goes. Oh, don't you laugh when a horse goes by, 'cause you may be the next one to die. They'll wrap you up in a big white sheet and bury you down about 6 feet deep. Oh, the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinnacle on your snout. Your eyes and hair come out like sauerkraut, and that's the end of the story.
Okay, what's the more?
What other gross songs can I sing? Let's sing all the gross songs today. Great big gobs of greasy, grimy gopher guts, mutilated monkey meat, little birdie bird, dirty birdie feet, French fried eyeballs sitting in a pool of blood. Oops, I forgot my spoon, but I remembered my straw. That's a gross one. That one's gross. Success. What else we got?
Good day.
So rude.
Oh yeah, that one.
Forward.
I can never remember all the lyrics to it. Let's see if I
There
can
you go,
find the
Frank.
lyrics. Hey, I do have the whole song. I woke up Sunday morning, I looked up on the wall. The Beatles and the bedbugs were playing a game of ball. Score was 7-0, the Beatles were ahead. The Beatles hit a home run and knocked me out of bed. I'm singing, Eeny, Meeny, Anna, Minor Mo. Get your wibble wobble, bye is to win if he hollers, 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 don't let him go. Eeny, Meeny, Anna, Minor Mo. I went downstairs to breakfast, I ordered ham and eggs. I ate so many eggs, the ham rolled down my legs. I'm singing, my mother was a German. My mother, I don't remember this verse. What the hell is this? My mother was a German. My father was a spy. And if you don't believe me, just call the FBI. I'm singing, I fell into the sewer. That's where I plan to die. Some people call it murder. I call it suicide. Wow. That's awful.
Suicide.
I don't remember that one. I remember I went upstairs to get dressed. I opened up the drawer. My Fruit of Loon underwear was dancing on the floor. I'm singing, Eeny, Meeny, Anna, Minor Mo. Get your whipple moppers, bye is the win if he hollers, 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 don't let him go. Do they got the underwear one on here? That one's actually kind of good. My mother was an agent, my father is a spy, and I'm a little stinker who called the FBI. Hey, they do have it on there. They do have that. I went upstairs to get dressed. I opened up my door, and my Fruit Loon underwear was dancing on the floor. Ah.
Oh, Ginger, do you have 3 more PM at this?
I have one.
Sweet. I would definitely take it. Coming back to America. Flying back. This guy in Asia doesn't want to respond to me. I'll make another offer on something. He wants a little bit more because it's a little bit better torch.
Well, he's rude.
Yes.
Alright, amethysts are in town and GGM 12, Act 3.
Sweet. Oh, you gotta like all the different types. I could probably cube up. Thank you. And oh wait, what am I? Oh, that's a 11. You're in 12.
12, yeah.
Okay. Running.
A ring for me? That is an awful ring.
Nice. Wait,
Put it right back in the
flawless,
dirt and don't say
flawless.
nothing. I'll put it in the dirt and don't say nothing. That jank is ugly. It's so freaking ugly. I can't believe how ugly that stupid ring is.
Awesome. Gets me there. Probably patch there.
Little Bert, little Bert.
How you liking your twister spamming crazy man?
It's good. It's very good build. I think it would be better if I went for like the Might or like if I tried to beef up the Fizz like as much as possible.
I mean, you're doing fizz anyway.
Wait, wait, my
but-
aura affects tornadoes?
No, it affects my Fury. Like I'm a Fizz build.
Oh, you're talking about the two. Okay. Well, you also did a hurricane druid.
Yeah, so I'm proccing lots of Fizz attacks, which is like amped if crap right. That stuff helps that. But I'm also a large Fizz damage build. Like this is a physical damage build. I like the fire version better, but this is just as good. It's just like a different flavor of it. Essentially a different flavor.
Flavor.
I'm glad I tried it. I just wanted to get experience on both of them. But yeah, I think I would definitely go for an Eth Storm Lash. I would probably try to get my Aura into the build. Max out Fury for the damage.
I maxed out Werewolf for the attack speed because I wanted to hit that max breakpoint.
The skillers get me there, so I don't need any. My 1 point skiller, like Wonder, is doing it.
Wait till I get the torch. First respec. Get into the tanky chunky spec. I think I'll still keep just 1 point in Zerk, just as a convenience for the occasional super tanky Fizz immune I can't break. Like, that's pretty safe.
What's on your swap?
Let's just go,
Is it like magic find stuff? Torque and
my
stuff?
swap, or I'll just dual spirits. Nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
Just the standard dual spirits. I mean, I could chop some bow sticks, but I like the spirits so much more. Like the cast rate is.
Cast rate feels better. Yeah, shouts, the horking, everything feels better with cast rate.
Yeah. It's like the bow sticks are. It was like, okay, I'm missing out on 2 points, but
I mean,
oh well.
you could
I like
eventually
being
switch
able
to.
just da, 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 da.
You could switch to dual Hodas, right?
Two Holdos, super
Yeah.
endgame.
Yeah,
Dude, I've
Hodas.
never invested in 2 Holdos.
It's a Vex rune each. I mean, it's
Vex,
not
Vex.
crazy amount a month into the season.
Hey, the restroom. I'll be right back.
Mal-Lem. That's nowhere near what I asked for.
A Lem? For
Mal-Lem. 518 3-socket Archon plate. close to perfect regular Archon.
Yeah. Be like, gotta step up that offer, sir. Nice try.
I mean, if you offer me like S something, maybe I'd take it. I don't think Mal-Lem gets me any closer to my Vex goal. That's like the Lem might as well be meaningless. The Mal maybe. I don't know. You probably need like 4 Mals or something for Vex.
Oh, I can't roll Spirit in this time. I'm delayed because I've spent all my runes. Oh no, I haven't. Yeah. Cube up to a Tal rune. Where is it? Tal. Bowl. Port. Oh, now a 27. Dang it. I need one more FCR. And I get my 63 breakpoint, and then that's great. Good castrate. That's all I need on a barb. Just shy. Oh, I just realized the bulwark I rolled for my Merc. Oh my goodness. Only 4 life leech? Seems like a terrible roll. What is it? Oh, okay. It only goes up to 6, huh? For some reason I thought bulwark went higher. Okay.
Do a little dance. Make a little love.
Yeah, Zerik's magic damage bonus is pretty absurd. It is wild. Got a fully maxed out concentrate and just 1 point in Berserk.
Yeah,
Wow,
probably just
okay,
one shot anything, right?
yeah. Actually, this is 8 points in Berserk because I was building it just to feel it out. Pretty crazy. Of course, yeah, when I'm building a tanky build and like my massive defense goes down to 0, it's like, okay, that's a sacrifice, but I mean, not against like the super tanky Fizz immune monster, the only thing left. If it's just a one-on-one fight, really don't need much defense.
Yeah, I mean, I assume concentrate feels the same if the target's amped.
Yeah.
It probably feels exactly the same, except you don't lose your defense. It's about having the amp
Exactly.
at that point. I was going to suggest you could put a lacerator in your swap, but then you lose one of your spirits.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a terrible idea. Well, yeah. But then that means I'm trying to like hit the monster with like, well, okay, yeah. You wouldn't do that in a pack. Yeah, it would be, I'd save the point in Zerk and be able to deal with that like super tanky Fizz immune that I can't break. He's the last one standing. And at that point, yeah, then you just switch to the lacerator on swap and finish him. But yeah, that certainly would be, and honestly, it wouldn't be that bad of a swap if I'm just like farming ghosts, because they're so, you really don't need a large damage weapon for ghosts. Like once you get their phys immune off, they're pretty nothing targets. They're super weak. Same with souls. They go down pretty quick once you get the immunity off them. Of course, that's the lightning immune concern, not the phys immune. I seem to remember souls, they have pretty high physical resistance in hell. Yep, if only the barb mercs you could put like every frickin' weapon on them, like you should be able to. That would really open up the possibilities. It's like the barb's supposed to be master of weapons. Why can they not equip everything? In fact, isn't the guys even in the the barb warriors and bloody foothills, aren't they wearing axes? I think they are. They're like dual wielding axes, I thought. Oof, it's the spicy bloody foothills. Oh my goodness. Fire archers everywhere. Yeah, the dude has, okay, he's got an axe in one hand and a sword in the other. Yeah,
R.
he's totally doing not just swords.
Man, I really had to go. Gotta go right now. Gotta go.
Yeah, man, you don't want to hold it. Keep that bladder healthy. One of the best. Yeah, the two-handed damage is pretty freaking awesome.
I'm telling you, I think that's the way to, like, all the characters are supposed to work in this game. I think you go two-handed, you find a way to survive, you make it work. I mean, I'm telling you, I think if you go, like, 4K HP, like 30K defense, I don't think anything's touching you anyway. I don't think you need a shield.
Oh, yeah. No, I absolutely agree.
I think
This is
Treachery
just
is
kinda
not really a good
the
choice,
level
though,
one
because
spec.
Treachery has no defense on it.
Yes, correct. I mean, ultimately, Fortitude is the play. How I get the IAS, though, is, well, I think
Lots of other
is-
sources for IAS, I mean.
Yeah, death is just maybe not the play for this character.
Nah, I think death really is the play for just about every character. The key comes into, because it's so much damage and it's so good, the key is getting the IAS to make it work.
Yes. Yeah, the thing is I need 85 IAS. Wow, and that's not even the highest break point, but I feel like
Well,
that's
20%
where
IAS from your gloves.
it's getting.
You can get 10% from your belt. So that's 30 right there.
Yo, you're right. Yep, I do need to get the whatchamacallit belt.
I mean, it already has Crushing Blow and Deadly Strike on it.
There.
And if you use High Lords, that's another 20, and you get the remainder of the Deadly Strike that you need, so you're always going to double hit. I mean, at that point, like...
Cat's Eye, though. Cat's Eye is really nice. That's what
I
I'm
mean,
using
that's
right now.
another
It's got
interesting
the
option.
IAS and big defense and dex on it. And fresh, faster run block. Really nice.
And then,
because, like,
since
the
you
bug
don't need
skills
Crushing
on
Blow...
High Lords is nice.
Since you don't need Crushing Blow, you don't really need, like,
Yep.
the
And
IAS
the
or
Deadly Strike I
the
get
G
from death,
phase.
too. Yeah.
So you could very easily just do, like... I mean, I know Arius is a beautiful helmet with all the resistances and whatnot on it, but, I mean,
I think
there
I
is
can
Demon...
help IAS tools.
Demon Horn's
That's
Edge
what
is
I'm
also
thinking.
kind of interesting as well.
Horn's Edge. Look at that. Oh, that's one of the other.
So one of the other barb helms, and it
yeah.
comes with IAS.
That's the big strength requirement, isn't it? That's not terrible. 151. Oh, and I get my lifesteal from that too. That is very interesting.
Well, and then you can also socket it, and you can add a 15% IS jewel, so you could go even faster.
Yeah, I feel like I need 2 jewels in the helm though, which is fine. I have an AK helm. I can do that now. It's just as a temp. So yeah, gloves, 1D, amulet, 1D, it's 10. Okay. Belts max out of 10.
Impossible.
Yeah, between the belt and the gloves, you can always get 30%, depending on what belt-glove combo you use, but none of them go higher than 30.
So gloves, amulet, belt, getting up to 50. I can get 65 with a jewel. I'm still 20 short.
You can also do
If
Andariels.
I do,
Andariels is 35 cap, I think. So if you put a 15 in there, you get 35.
yeah, and Andy is the life leech too. It's very nice. Yeah, I think that's the only way. Is the IS jeweled Andes. Which means you need the 1530 jewel to negate the fire res. Although I could probably just soak that fire res up. Gonna have too much resistance
Yep.
issue.
You can get your Valkyrie to cast amplified damage. It's kind of hard to figure that out, though. It'll happen on a blue one, too. I've had the Valkyries with amplified damage on many occasions. It's actually pretty cool.
It
It's
is very
basically just a
nice.
random mod that rolls on the weapon.
It sure would be nice to be able to see their equipment. And
Yes, yes, it would.
just for an awareness, you know, just it's like, oh, okay. I mean, yeah, you can use it to optimize and just cast until you have the one you really want. But it's also just as like a good awareness of, oh, they have this, so I'm going to now treat them, you know, guide them into the fight a certain way, perhaps, because they have a certain mod.
Yeah, level 17 is when she gets her rare weapon. That is correct.
Rare. Well, it's a rare war
It's
pike,
locked.
right?
Hmm.
I
It's
am
really
overburdened.
I
nice.
think it's always rares that she rolls with. It's just the level of the rare, right?
I think she starts out with blues.
Ooh, gotcha. So it increases in rarity as well as quality level.
Yeah, a lot of her equipment gets upgraded incrementally as she increases in level, and her weapon becoming a rare war pike is one of the final upgrades that really sets her on the path to greatness. But she gets a lot of upgrades. There's like a full listing of all of her upgrades.
Are these guys in Asia sleeping or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or they probably are. Dang it.
That is absolutely correct. Yes, they are. They go night nights. They go nighty
What kind of
nights.
D2 players are these guys? Posers.
Essentially got to be like night shift if you want to trade. Got to go ginger style night shift.
I
Ooh,
definitely
but
do the night
let me-
shift.
Oh yeah, here we go. I'll just filter on Europe and Americas. There we go. You can filter on region.
How could you filter the printer region?
Because they won't answer me, man.
Yeah, they're all sleeping.
You people,
The
like,
printers are
mentioned me
offline.
Immediately.
For
The
sure,
Asian
there's
people,
some
it's been like a
insomniac
half
in
hour,
there.
I haven't heard from them.
For sure, there's some that doesn't sleep in there.
PC
Let me
well
try.
done.
Let me try. I'm gonna try and buy an Arak.
He doesn't want an air rack though. He wants a barb torch.
Twist,
Exactly.
burst, Asia. No, I'm just testing Asia.
How dare you test on something other than what he needs?
Because the Arak can bring you anything. Bro, instant! Accepted your offer. Instant.
Here's
I don't
Chad,
believe that they're
Ginger, and
sleeping.
Leon.
They're not
They're giving me all
sleeping.
these Merc suggestions, and they're like,
I can tell you
"Here's
they're
the
not
two-handed Merc,"
sleeping.
and all their suggestions are about other Mercs. I was like, okay, thanks, guys.
Bro, they are awake. I come and show you the proof in a few minutes.
Alright, he wants to use two-handed barb merc. Okay, so here's what you need to do. You need to get yourself an Eth Colossus sword, and you need to make yourself a last wish. Alright, there you go.
Yeah, that's beginner. That's starter
Done.
build.
Done.
Starter build.
And
Done.
Starter build and leveling build right there.
Eth Colossus sword, last wish. I mean, he ain't ever dying.
Nosferatu
He ain't ever dying.
does roll the life leech. Okay.
He gonna be alive.
The life
I
leech
needed
is
an Arak. It's been a while. I was missing its color.
He's so weird.
Oh, 104 ED.
He's like
okay,
that guy
not
who
bad.
traded me like 40 Iraqs for one burr rune. He's like,
Oh, well, 40 you could ask yourself. Maybe that's weird. But I mean, one at a time. Legit. Beside that time that I joined it twice the same game and that the guy traded me twice the same belt with the same ED and same defense.
duped.
That was weird.
Dupe, dupe, dupe.
But when I came back
doop,
after, he had a different
doop,
one, so at
doop,
least he
dee,
worked
doop.
on it.
Doop, doop, doop-a-dee, doop, doop, doop.
See, kabang! Look at that. I offered on a Nosferatu, and like in 3 seconds they responded to you.
It's because they already threw those barb torches away.
Bro, they responded in 1 second in Asia for me.
They already threw those barb torches in the garbage where they belong.
So now you can find me in Arak for script.
They need like a
NFX or S-Torch or
they need a special
Treeist.
place in Tradery that just says trash dump, and it just like lists game names where trash is being, like free trash is being dumped.
Free trash for free trash.
You just trigger the madness with this thing. As soon as I'm gonna flip it, I know myself. I'm gonna buy another one and another one.
He's got one thing that he likes to do. He likes to buy arachnids too, pays for them in cash, and then he sells them for some credit hash. Then he drops that hash back on the market, picks up another arachnid, park it. He flips it and he flops it and he marks it with a B for little baby ginger and me.
Oh shit, we're Wednesday already? Damn, that week is passing fast.
Hump day. Speaking of hump day, Bobby, it's hump day.
Giggity.
Can't have a hump day without hump daddy.
Might be time for me to go nap day.
That was
Again.
funny because you just said, where is Bobby? And as soon as I swapped to GGM D2R ladder, the last message is, heard homie, you on now? And it's Bobby.
Wait, GGM D2R? No, I don't see a Bobby message.
At
Said
the
he just-
bottom. Oh, okay, yeah, because I was parked there last chat. That's why.
Oh, okay. So you're seeing like his message hours ago. Oh,
Hours
no,
and
there was
hours
a
and
walk this
hours
morning.
and hours and
Frickin'
hours and hours. A bone visage.
Wait, hold it. I was just looking up at your stream, Junior. Why are your firewalls so small? What?
Small? What are you talking about?
Okay, there's a long one. Okay.
Like, what are we
I swear,
talking
just
about?
like a little.
If it hits,
like
if
a
it's
little
hit,
bit
if it
ago,
hits an
there's-
obstacle, it doesn't go very far.
Okay,
So
that's probably what was going on. It's hitting a bunch of rocks.
yeah, basically. Stupid obstacles blocking my glorious firewalls.
No, that's 30. Oh, that's so much good stuff on the IK belt, though. I don't want Nosferatus. Sacrificing a heck of a lot for this attack speed. I don't know.
Trying to hit
I
some great
mean,
point.
as it has been shown with the druid and several other characters, I mean, those big weapons definitely are worth sacrificing the stats for the attack speed.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you're losing 30 light and fire res.
A champion
Wow.
sword. S
And
champion sword
25
just dropped on the
strength.
ground.
That's a lot of value
Mm.
for 10 attack speed. Hold up, Nosferatus does have plus strength on it though, that is nice. So it's almost as much strength.
Nosferatus has a lot of good stuff on it. It's got, what, life leech?
Oh, it does.
It's got strength. It's
I
got slows target, which is really nice, I think.
It's like, all this stuff is very much sacrificing res for...
You're a barbarian. What do you need resistances for?
Oh, because when you have 3k life and you realize how poopy 3k life is when you have low res, that's when you know res is important.
Yeah, but you got natural res. You're a barbarian.
Yes, but it falls off.
Between natural
It's
res
definitely-
and the 30 and the
natural res
30
is
all
good
res
for
that you
30
get,
res, but
and the 30 all res that you get, like between that, you're sitting at a really large amount of resistance. I mean, like, just
So-
take into account like natural resistance. All right, so let's assume that you've got at least a torch, and you're running like at least a moderate amount of
That's
plus the skills.
nauseous.
I mean, you're looking at
Nauseous
like
is a good offer.
50% easy from natural res, if not 60. So like 50% resistance plus 30%. So looking at your resistances, like you should already be sitting at 50 plus 30. Then on top of that,
where are
like
you getting 50, man? That's a lot of points in natural res.
it's not. 1 point in natural res with a torch is level 4. With an Annie is level 5. That's already 40%.
40.
And that's not even including any other plus the skills that you would have on your character.
Yeah, we're in the Endarials we talked about before. It's another +2.
Yeah.
Or any other points that you would put in that ability, which honestly, like, if you're going two-hander, you're probably going to invest a couple points. I mean, it doesn't even take that many. Like 4 or 5 points, and now you're up to like another like 10-20% additional resistance.
Yeah, baby.
10, 20? You're saying I'm
You
gonna
can
make
get at level 13,
60
you can get
all
60%. Yes,
Yeah, 13 points.
13. No, not 13 points.
It's not hard points. It's
Well,
You
whatever
don't
that
need
is.
hard
Sure,
points.
sure.
So 13
Right,
minus
you
3
need
for the
hard points,
torch. So hold on here. 13 minus
I
3
mean,
for the
Annie's gonna
torch
be my only
minus
plus points.
1 for the
Very
Annie,
well.
minus 2
Annie,
for
Annie.
Andy's. That's only 7 hard points. And one of those points you're going to
7
spend
hard
anyway because you're
points.
always going to put 1 point in the skill, which means that's 6 hard points to get up to 60%. That's baby numbers. And then you get +1. No, I'm sorry, not even 6, because you get +1 from battle orders too. So that's 5 hard points. Like, Barbarian is one of the few characters that literally has, it's so easy. They have Iron Skin, 1 point. Oh, look, it's like magic. You got Natural Res, 1 point. Oh, it's magic. You get the resistances from the 3 quests. So by the time you're done, you've got 30 res plus 60 res, like already, like right there, and that's already like 90 res, all res. That's literally coming your way. And then you get the torch and the Annie. So you can have another 20 from the torch, and you can have another 20 from the Annie, and by the time you're done, before you even get any other equipment, you're at 130% all res. Then you can add in a couple charms. Put some booties on. I mean, heck, you don't really need Crushing Blow. Because you already have like 50% Crushing Blow from death. I mean, what do you need extra Crushing Blow for?
Yeah.
Or a nice pair of like tri-res booties.
Yeah. Yeah, so I need the res for rings and boots.
Yep, and then same thing goes for your rings and your rings. You can get some nice, you know, like leecher rings with some res on them. Those are going to be really nice too.
No, I'm saying it's like, yeah. So I mean, what you listed is a whole laundry list of stuff. It's like, yeah, it is all possible.
Well, they came into this frickin' tomb, like the Stony
Well,
Tomb level
thought
1,
it was
and
possible,
there's nothing
but I
in the
can't seem
left.
to get a torch, so maybe
There's
it is
nothing
possible.
over here. Like, there's nothing over here. Like, there was just a couple monsters in the first room, and that was it. And then the whole thing is just empty. I've never seen
Oh,
the
is it,
area just be empty
oh, it's
before.
Stony Tomb now.
It's so weird.
Interesting. Why is my quick play game not terrorized? What the heck? It's weird. My like checkbox got unclicked somehow.
Realizing my HP is just like super low.
Let's see, what's the price of Endarials?
Non-Eth Endarials, it's probably dirt cheap.
List. Oh yeah, let's filter on non-Eth. Oh, it's unidentified non-Eth Endarials. Roll the dice. We want dist for it. What?
What even rolls on it? The life leech?
The life leech, the plus strength, and that's it. Yeah, so it's like, just 2 life leech range and 5 strength roll. It's nothing.
Get some booties that got some fire res on them so you can counter that negative res.
It's nice. Get some, what did it say that again?
Get some booties with some fire res on them so you can cancel out the negative res on the helmet.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Throw on some alders. Yeah, with that. The IK booties are nice, but they're not alders. They are not alders. In fact, do I have an extra pair of alders? Well, not really extra, but do one of my other characters have alders on? No. Oh, I think my Sorc does. He kind of needs them though. Really though, I need to put Hotspurs. Give me some quick Hotspurs. Just put those on the Sorc. Just give her the trash. She's so freaking powerful. Even with trash on.
Any cool finds today? I only really just started, but I mean, just having fun with the Firewall sorceress, testing out her capabilities. She's definitely got some damage, I'll tell you what. That's one thing she's got. As long as they're not fire immune, man, that monster just like melts into oblivion. 21k freaking firewall right now. Poor monsters don't even stand a chance.
Oh yeah, how many skillers do you have? Are you full on skillers?
None.
You have no skillers?
None.
Maybe you
21k
can-
firewall and I have
see.
no skillers.
Dude, I can give you just some like plain ones. I mean,
Fire
my sword-
skillers?
Let's see. Oh, I traded off the other ones, but yeah, I've got a plain fire skiller you can have.
Yeah,
At one point,
I'll
at this
put it
point,
on.
it's like, eh. Let's see, where is that?
I will put it in the doojank hole.
Let's
In the doojank hole.
see, let's see. She needs
In the
faster recovery.
doojank.
Of course she freaking does. There's speed recovery for her. Because yeah, at this point, my Sorc is just it's a P1 quick farmer. You don't need much.
It don't need much. She's a quick P1 farmer girl, yeah. She gonna farm that P1 all day long. And she don't need nothing but singing this song. She don't expect, no, don't expect much. She don't get no suckers from the store. And he don't buy a cheesecake or put her on the floor.
More hit recovery for her. Sweet. And let me take this. No fire res for license. There we go. Everybody's pretty stacked. He's happy. It's coming at you. Where are you at?
Coming at you.
Good day.
What game, Junior? What game?
Oh, for what?
What number game?
For what?
For bringing the skiller.
13. I'm on 13.
13. Lucky number 13.
Do I have a
Perfect game.
Sunder? Yes, I have a Sunder. I got a perfect fire Sunder.
Is it the monster?
A
perfect?
Scion Fire Sunder of the Perfectios. A burning charm? Sounds like something that
That stash.
that happens when you
Feel the
pee.
burn, Ginger. Feel the burn.
22k firewall now. 22,000.
Can I put that on? Where I'm at for res, yeah. Ooh. Needs a lightning res. Yeah, I should take these topazes out of the IK helm just to patch my res in the meantime.
You want a champion
This
sword?
is to your point.
An S champion sword?
Again. Ooh, that's interesting. I think I can get 4 sockets.
I just found it.
It's an okay oath base, if I recall.
If you wanted it,
Let's see,
yours.
champion
I'll drop it by my
sword
portal.
is-
It'll be next to my portal.
Nice. But yeah, and if it has 4 sockets, I can just use it as a spirit in the meantime. Like run around, eagle, spirits, sword spirits. Oh, did you say you had a vamp gaze just sitting around?
I think I already dropped it for you, didn't I? Or...
Of the gaze of the vamp?
I'm
Oh, I hope you
pretty,
didn't.
pretty sure I did. I
You
dropped it.
did,
I think
I
I
missed
dropped
it.
it in a game. I'm pretty sure. And you didn't get it because you're too busy talking about your oath swords.
Yeah, maybe so. Dang it.
Yep, it's not in my inventory. So, yep, I dropped it on the ground and you didn't pick it up.
How may I help you?
Probably back in game 10 or 9 or something like that.
Let's see.
It wasn't a very good vamp case.
Larson.
I'm not sad about it.
Okay, that's good. Forward, spear. It's funny, like the two-handed barbs, me and my merc, like when we're in the pack, we like our single swords just like swinging around. We look like one of those. Oh, yeah, have you seen it? Like buffet. My brother has these where you put them on the table and it's just a thing that just like whirls around to keep the flies off.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what we look like. Two like single blade helicopters just whirling around. Actually, if only the two-handed barb merc did whirlwind, that'd be super fun to see. Two whirlwind, two-handed barbs, whirling it up, living the dream.
The dream. Nap time. This is the dream.
Oh, we got a 3-socket diet in. Interesting. Talia's helm. Drop that. Yeah, I think I've passed Angelics.
Breathing is hard. It's funny how many people see Arachnid's Mesh and think that there's no belt in that slot. How many times I've gotten that comment.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it is
Yeah.
very
Dark.
kind of invisible.
I have troubles
It's
like when I
silent,
swap
it's
it
very-
in my stash to different characters. I said like, where did I put it? I can't see it.
It's gone.
I don't know if it's old man eyes or what.
Well, it's funny because I did a video on them with the duping, the guy that had the Enigma poof on him, because it was duped, and somebody was like, his belt disappeared too, and I went and looked, and I was like, because I didn't notice his belt had disappeared. He had Arachnid's Mesh. I was like, no, his belt didn't disappear. That's just Arachnid's Mesh.
It's just what it does.
Arachnid's Mesh looks like it disappears. My firewall doesn't work too well in these rooms with like 10,000 clickables and like other things that block the firewall from going across.
It's unfortunate.
What's up, creeping feature? Your mom's a creeping feature. Oh, an Ariox needle, eh? Alright, be ethereal +4, and you might be worth something. Not ethereal. But it is +4. Womp 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 womp. Mr. Horror, your butthole is really greasy, oh my lord. Actually, he doesn't have a butthole. Who am I kidding? When you die, you cease to have a butthole. It just kind of falls out. No sphincter. No sphincter. Chaos armor. What's that? Alders. Oh no, that's Trangs. I always mix those two up. Trangles. I think that's the first Trangles armor I have found this season, which is kind of crazy because I usually find quite a few of those. It's kind of nuts.
I found at least 2 this season, I think.
I
A
usually
lot of
find-
glove.
I usually find like 5 or 6 of them a season. Like, I feel
True,
like I found
true. I
none
get a
this season.
ton of them usually.
The armor is not rare. I even found one on my solo self-found Necromancer run. I was super excited. I was like, yes, Strangs. Because those plus summoning skills are so beautiful. And the 40% run walk. It's such a nice little combination item for like a summoner early on when they're just struggling. Plus 2 skills, 40% run walk, get you around. Round, 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 I get around, ooh.
Skill concentrate. Yes. 50 at 13 frames. So I'm at 50 now, so I'm at 14. Okay.
So it's on.
Tolerable
Time
for
to
now.
buy another Iraq.
It's terrible.
He started me today.
Dude,
He did.
Yo, mama. Yo,
Your
daddy.
go-to
I started you.
trading.
How did I start you?
Yes.
It's so easy. I mean, like, how could I say no? America, that's no good. Europe, that's no good. I need to make an offer, but Asia. Or Asia that just won twist.
It's asleep.
Oh, twist right there. Found
Lazy
it.
Bastards over there.
Twist.
Oh, I have life leech, yeah, from the belt now, so I can swap this ring out for something possibly better.
Cold thing on forehead, feel good. Bomb.
Okay, ensures up my res.
Is my phone ringing?
In the meantime,
Potential spam.
and I guess actually, do I have an extra? Oh, I do still have.
Oh yeah,
two.
if you have ethereal
I have
arachnid
3
mesh, it's
limerence.
it's even more invisible.
Yeah, if that's possible.
You're like, where did it go? I don't
Like,
know.
oh, don't worry, you won't be wearing it for long.
Where did it go? I don't know where did it go? I do not know. Oh, where did it go? Oh, where did it go? I don't know. Okay. I don't know where. Oh, did it go? I don't know. Hair. Where did he go? Unique military pick. It's terrible. Why you do this, me? Why do you
But
do
you know what?
this to
Since this
me?
weekend, it's not the same. I think I got lucky earlier when I got to Tradery and the first one was twist. Because now I'm checking and the whole page is now Iraq for Vex. and there's a few posts hidden
You didn't
with
get
make
lucky.
offer or
What you did was is supply and demand, right? So like
yeah.
at
I
a
think I
certain
beat the
point,
market to a
there
point.
was a problem with the market, and you basically acted as the intermediary, like fixing the problem, causing the supply and the demand to settle, and so now you have the supply and the demand is properly settled. You basically forced it to settle.
But that's a good thing at least for the trading. But I mean, it's sad. I would have kept going. I got 3 offer pending, so I got three tries, I guess.
Tree. How many trees? Trees. How many trees?
Yup.
Trees. Tree, 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 all the trees, tree, 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 tree,
I did not even got one offer for my Nightwing Veil 15. That's crazy. Not even one offer since it's on Tradery.
I don't think Nightwind Veil is the correct move anymore.
I mean, it helps. But yeah, I would not pay a lot for this.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Ever since they added it, like nerfed Cold Master, you need more negative res to make the build work. So
Yeah.
and
I got an
Nightwings-
ID Raven lore. Still didn't get no offer either.
Am I sick? I am indeed sick. How could you tell? How did you know? How did he know? There's no way they would know. How did they know? Did I get told on? Did they tell on me? How did he know? How did he know?
All that lick facing from Cubus finally paid off. Good job, Cubus.
Probably
Got
is
him.
Cubus.
Got him good.
Everybody's like, dogs have such clean mouths. They got the cleanest mouths in the world. They're
Oh,
scientifically.
they do not.
I'd be like, yeah, they, you know what they do? You're right. You're absolutely right. They do have very clean mouths, except for their one. They tend to carry one specific strain of bacteria. It's called Streptococcus. That's one that they carry. Otherwise known as strep throat. They are prolific carriers of strep throat. Probably because they lick their balls all day long.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, I mean, yeah, their mouths could be natively as clean as, like, very clean, whatever. I was missing an edge. They could be very clean, but, dude, what they choose to put in their mouth, that ain't clean. No siree.
+3 battle order superior carnage helm. 161 defense BO helm.
That's cool. Get full work out of that. Slap.
Want it?
And maybe it's not that great. There were 2 high skills on it. That and I've got a socket quest. Such a pain.
Oh man.
Why can't it just natively drop with the good sockets in it?
Just go to this. I already bought soup. I've been eating soup. I had lots of soup. I souped up. Many soups has
or
been
the
souped.
hydrate.
Many soups is souped. Many hydrates is hydrated. Still sick. Many soup, 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 oh many. All soupies. Soup, soup. Oh, soup, 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 soup. Cause Ginger's broken. Yeah, he's broken. He's broken. Some more. Cody, it's all your fault. I bet you gave me this. It's probably your illness. You did it. You did it. I was gonna put a bed on top of your head like this. He didn't even care. Okay.
Let's get
I pretty much killed everything.
Get those urns. Oh, even Stony Tomb.
I haven't found Sunny Hunt Tomb yet. That's the only thing left.
Dumb Vito. Die. I mean, it's not too bad. Like 3-shot 90 or level 94 dung beetles.
Mm-hmm. Get it a lot higher than that too.
Oh yeah, nowhere near maxed out. Just a cool 7k damage right now.
Well, you should be pretty much 100% CB twos. So probably like 14.
14? Oh yeah, well yeah, my deadly strike is 38%. Gonna be way higher.
And you got crit.
So I level it. And it's the crit. Yeah. Yeah, 50% crushing blow. Very nice, very nice. Where are you, Stony Tour?
My
Found
flange
it
mace.
yet?
If I, oh yeah,
Oh,
I found it.
You're in the
I'm in here, yeah.
TP, please. I bring the stank.
This is my crush flange slap ups. Okay, it's my crush flange.
Lava Gouts are doing serious work right now. Getting a good old enchant. Well, sweet. And your enchant, thank you.
Did I hit you?
Yeah, 13k attack rating. Let's go.
Grand
It
charm.
only nets me 70% hit.
Oh, mine's
Stat
kind of.
sheet 70%.
I got
hit.
kind of like a baby enchant. It's not amazing.
Yeah, with level Gouts. Well, it's higher level than the level Gouts one. It's very little gas.
Should have a fair bit of fire damage on it too. 654.
Yeah, 600. Yeah. 600. Not terrible. The frustrating thing with treachery, even though it gives me IS, is like it hardly friggin' procs because I like never get hit. Well, not ever get hit, but I very infrequently get hit with this build. So yeah, it does not synergistically fit. This is a build. Probably also not the best choice even for the two-handed barb. Because I don't think he gets hit a lot either. I've been surprised how well he survives even without life leech. Like he kind of just I mean, if he goes into a pack with a bunch of elemental damage, like, yeah, they smoke him, but if it's just melee things, he holds up as well. Well, and in here, life leech don't matter anyway.
I mean, you could use life tap for this area.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, why am I hitting stuff with my spirit swords? No wonder things aren't dying.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to help you out very much.
Yeah. It's really embarrassing too, because it's like, I should be able to tell, but sometimes it's hard. All the stuff going on. Not realizing, oh, I have 2 swords in my hand, not 1. But this sword, man, it had so much potential. It had a lot of good thoughts. Just quite the right ones.
89 poison sunder. Disgusting. That is not good. That is not good.
Oh yeah, wants a little more mana. Got space for a little more mana. 42 mana. Franchon.
I think I'm going back to bed.
You feeling it?
Yeah, I'm just not feeling good at all. This freaking nose is clogged and I
Sucks, man.
can't breathe and like, yeah, like
That's
that.
not fun.
It sucks being sick. I don't want to be sick. I certainly hope it's not strep. It doesn't feel like it, so I feel like it would be a lot worse than it is right now if it was strep.
It's just a cold. You got to push through it for a couple days.
Feels like there's a worm in my nose and he's like crawling around in there.
I don't know what's worse though. I feel like the cough is like, I guess not much is worse than freaking congestion.
Hot gin and honey, bro.
Hot gin and honey. A hot
That's
toddy.
the remedy.
A hot toddy. Is that what you just prescribed me, a hot toddy?
That's what you need, bro. That's
Go
what
get
you
yourself a
need.
hot toddy and go to bed.
Are you stuck up with mucus or you're just like dry nose right now?
Mucus? With the cow level?
Yeah, almost like.
Like the cow level? Mucus?
No, but seriously, you dry nose or you just
Mucus?
stuck up?
Get the mucus.
Like you're filled up or you're dry?
I mean, one nostril's open, so there's that.
Oh, okay, so
One
that's...
nostrum to rule the world, and in the
If you
darkness
do take a
bind
nap,
them.
Just be sure to like sleep on the side like opposite of your
What's up, meow?
plugged up one. I'll clear it up. We're at best case, it'll clear it up.
Oh yeah,
Worst
no,
case,
that's
it'll
the
just
worst
plug
days
both
when you're
out.
just like half nostril stuck. I feel you.
Not a good feeling.
Oh no, my flange mace fell down.
Oh my goodness, why are these people not answering my barb torch offers? You jerks.
I was looking for an
Yeah,
item to
this
like
one.
try and do the whole like min-max thing, like stack min damage as much as possible. You know, it might be Stone Crusher, might be the one to do it with. The Stone Crusher Legendary Mallet. It goes up to like, it's like 350 to 424. I think like if it's a perfect one, because it go, what, yeah, it does go up higher than that. But like if you had one, I mean, you could easily hit the max with the min, and then you could start pushing the max with the min. That'd be kind of fun, just to see how far you could push it. All right, I'm gonna go die.
He's gonna go die. Alright. Sleep well, dude.
All right, guys and gals. I'm not feeling good. I'm sick. That's pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, freaking Sweet Phil raided me with a party of 41 people and I didn't even see it. That's what I get for being sick. When did that happen? 12 minutes ago? Thanks, Sweet Phil. I appreciate it. I'm like dying of sickness though, so I can't really take advantage of it today. I am hopefully I'll be ready for Halloween. I'm gonna do like a Diablo 1 marathon for Halloween. So I'm gonna see if I can get better before that, because I definitely want to be up for like 12 hours straight, if not more than that. Anyway, see you later. I seekums.